adopted Pirlo.
We're here to be honest. We're here to be real, and we're here to celebrate. So we're here to do three things.
AKA, we're here to create narratives.
No. We are here to celebrate a legend of the game, a true legend of the game. And we're here to look at his career. We're here to ask, where does he rank amongst Barca legends? Where does he rank amongst Spain legends? And where does he rank for his generation? And where does he rank all time? So we're going to answer all these questions, guys. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it a stack, and we're going to have a truly key, honest appraisal of what Andres Iniesta. Is he truly an amazing individual, or was he Xavi's side chick? All these questions, we're all going to ask these questions. And where does he rank? I'm next to a Pirlo, next to Zidane. So guys, cut the check. Purtis, cut the damn check. Purtis, cut the damn check, you pricks. Like the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, please. And if there's anything you start to, because guys, it could get heated. Because guys, I'm gonna keep it a stack. So if there's anything you wish to add to the show, feel free to send in a Dubinsky or a So just remember, your super chats and your dubs helps keep this channel growing, helps us support it, and help me to supply it to OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is, guys. So the first thing we're gonna do here, guys. Is we're going to go to first to Barca. We're going to go first to Barca because we're going to answer all the questions, and we're going to talk about, in terms of all of the Barca legends, where does he rank? So let me switch things up real quick. Where does he rank amongst all of the Barca legends? That's what I want to know. Because, so I'll go first and then we'll go around the room. Look, see, people may say Messi number one. People may even talk about Dino. And maybe I need to hear from everyone first before I make that decision. But I do believe that if you take everything into account, type of player, achievement, what he contributed, it might be 2 or 3. It might be 2 or 3. Because I think we can all agree what is not number one. Like Messi's number one. Like he can't be displaced. So because then when
Johnson, but
who what
Good Johnson, remember Good Johnson?
What about Inaki Pena?
Shout out to Silvinho. Shout out to Silvinho.
No respect to Cruyff as the best.
No, it's true. So if you were to ask me right now, I think that, remember, taking everything to that, because for me, I don't care what says Dino is a better player than Iniesta. So it is what it is. He's better than Iniesta, 100%. Like, so that's not even up for debate. But this is about taking everything into account.
Why do you make these comments so quickly just so nobody can say it?
No, because it's all like, no, guys, come on. Of course, he's better than. I mean, that's what's even up for debate. So. No, guys, come on. There's no I mean, guys. We're talking about Dino. Guys, we're talking about Dino.
Dino's my favorite player, but
Ricardo, keep it there. He's a favorite player, and say no more. Keep it there.
That doesn't mean he's the best.
No. He's a favorite player. He's the reason why he started watching football. Keep it there. Just keep it there. Keep it there. So, I would say now, taking everything into account, you might, because I'm flexing between second or third. I'd probably be just second or third in terms of a player. So that's where I'm. So I'm gonna say probably second, unless someone can change my mind. I'm gonna say second to start with now. Barry, where does Iniesta rank amongst all-time Barca legends?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Um, he's definitely top five, but I think, like for example,
I need a specific number. Specific number.
Number three. I think Messi is ahead, obviously, and Johan Cruyff. Yeah.
Why is Cruyff ahead of Iniesta without counting his managerial influence? This is strictly as a player.
Okay.
Strictly only playing.
Okay, well, two, I guess. Yeah, two. Because here's the thing, like, I'd say Cruyff, obviously, as a player, he did quite a lot, but it's obviously like the influence as a manager. And when you look at the landscape of football, and then when you have your Pep, and then what Pep did afterwards, then it counts a lot.
Pep.
No.
Wait, we said playing.
Did you hear what I just said?
That guy was a starving poor man's Busquets. But continue.
Well, Roger.
Did you listen to what I just said? The influence that he gave to others like Pep. That's where I said, no, Pep. Come on. But yeah, maybe two. Yeah, I'd say if it's players, two. Yeah.
Ricardo, where you ranking him all time? Remember, for playing only, specifically for
so
playing.
just the player they were, and
Just
what
the
they
player.
accomplished with the club as a player. Okay, we can make those distinctions. We're not talking about the best players who play for Barcelona, because they'd be a few. But
So basically, this is great. So take everything into account: the player, what he achieved, his impact on the team, his influence on the team, what he contributed to the trophies as a player for that club.
like, okay, I mean, number one, it's obviously Messi.
Is it?
Two and three, it's honestly interchangeable.
Oh, don't be a politician, bro. This is a football hot. We're sits. I don't want to hear anything. Stand on business, man.
Look,
Yesterday you said you're a politician from Tuesday to Sunday, and on
Yeah,
Monday.
he's right. He's
lied.
right. He's right.
I lied.
I
lied. No, okay, I know what I said, and I lied. I'm a liar.
That guy
I'm
never
a
stands
Sith.
on business.
Go for it.
That guy never stands on business.
Hold on, Ricardo.
Ronaldo fans, make sure you pay. I think it's $7 a month now if you want to hear blasphemy on Mondays. But okay, look, I've always preferred Iniesta as a player over Xavi. So I don't want to say second just because he just retired, because I want to actually like give respect to Xavi, because Xavi was fucking insane as well. Look, out of I'm biased naturally, but like out of sheer bias, because I like Iniesta more, I would put Iniesta above Xavi, but that's just like marginally. On another day, I'll probably put Xavi second, but it's two or three.
Okay. So what's so on this day? What makes you put Iniesta ahead of Xavi?
It's just, see, this is the thing. Iniesta, I've always liked the way he's played. Xavi did the controlling thing, the tempo, like he was very dominant. Like, I don't think in terms of a central piece to a possession-based team, I don't think there's anything better than Xavi as a midfielder. But Iniesta, to me, attacking midfielders, also he was viable on the left wing. He has some iconic goals the pretty iconic goal actually at Stamford Bridge.
You just had to.
He's had great performances against Real Madrid, Atleticos in the Champions League here and there. I mean, he won Man of the Match in the 2015 Champions League final. He was just that guy, and I think I hold that.
So basically, everything you're saying is his second. So what's the debate between him and Xavi? You're just making a case of how he's over Xavi.
I think Xavi, for his position, like for his actual player, like the player he was a controller of the midfielder. I don't think there's anyone better than him at that. Iniesta, you can say, was more of an attacking midfielder, but there are better attacking midfielders than him, namely Diego Maradona, and then you can maybe have decisions about who, small little who's better and who's not. But Xavi, I mean, he's like, I think he's the only midfielder in history to have like 30 assists in a single season, and he played literally in the Central Park.
And Ricardo, and do you have footage of these assists? Are these through balls or are these Busquets assists? There's a Busquets assist and there's a
Don't do
Pirlo
that,
assist.
don't do
Those
that, don't do that,
those
don't
aren't
do that.
the same.
Don't do that. You don't act
No,
like
no,
Xavi
Ricardo,
wasn't-
no. I just did that because Busquets, that's counted assist. So tell me, is it a Busquets assist or is it a Pirlo assist?
HH, they're Palmer assists. They're Palmer assists. They're
Okay.
Kopi assists.
Anyways, I mean, he did drop 4 assists in an El Clasico one time, so I mean, you can make it up what you will. Whether they're Busquets assists, fucking 4 assists is insane. Look, it's give or take. Like I said, some days I'm feeling Xavi's weight is a little more, other days Iniesta. But generally speaking, I would say Iniesta is my favorite of the two.
So does anybody here not believe Iniesta is 2 in terms of all-time Barca
I'll be
legends?
real,
I
bro.
do.
Okay, I'll come to here. So AK, go for it, AK.
I'll be real, personally, for me, Iniesta was a more aesthetically pleasing player, of course. But for the way the Barcelona system functioned, bro, Xavi for me is number 2. Because Xavi was the conductor of that team. He was the system on the pitch. For me, Iniesta was a better player technically on the ball, and he looked as a better player in terms of like what he did with the football. But if you're talking importance to that Barcelona team, I have to put Xavi number 2 and Iniesta number 3.
No, okay, no, okay. I agree with you to an extent. But then how much did Xavi play in 14-15, that season, the trouble season?
Speak on
True.
it. Speak on it.
True, but
Xavi's off. Bro, anyways, bro. Let me calm down.
What?
Bench by Rakitic.
Well, Ivan Rakitic easily replaced that guy, bro. Nah, bro. Ain't having this,
Exactly.
bro.
Nah, I was looking completely.
Longevity.
No, because okay, I agree that like the system was Xavi, except for 14-15, which we all
Yeah.
agreed on a hangouts is the greatest ever club season by a side.
yeah.
Exactly.
But
So then,
Well,
and also
wait,
Iniesta
wait.
did play a pretty, especially at his age, did play a pretty important role for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
treble.
Wait, you
So
said
but can't
14,
you
15 is
also say
what?
that?
no, 14-15, greatest ever season by a club.
great-
Couldn't you also say that?
Wait, hold on, Kenny. What do you mean? No, Kenny. We literally had a hangout where we said, ranking the best treble seasons. That's the best ever treble season. Like, to have an amazing season, you have to win a treble. No matter, I'm sorry. But once you're now there, then we now ranked all of the treble winners, and we'll agree that 14-15 MSN, that was the best ever treble season. So, ergo
Yeah, but
equals
for-
MC squared is the best ever season by a club.
For me, it's like here's the thing that I'm basing my logic on. Bro, when I'm talking about Barcelona legends, I'm looking at which legends were big for Barcelona when Barcelona were like outright, like probably they were the greatest club side of all time. So I'm looking at which player for me was the system during that point between 2009 and 2012. That for me was Xavi. So therefore, Xavi for me was the bigger legend. Iniesta maybe technically is a better player, and you take him just out of Barcelona, you put him in any side, he'll do incredible things. But for me, Xavi was the system, and Xavi was the system on the pitch.
Okay. So for you, Messi won, Xavi 2, Iniesta 3.
Yeah.
And
he's
PK4? PK4?
Number 4, I
PK.
haven't thought about that. yet. Nah, get that butt out of there. Get that butt out
It's
of
not a bomb, but let's not do that, bro.
Okay. So Harrison, you said that.
I put Busquets number 4 if I'm being real.
So Harrison, you said you're not putting Iniesta. So where are you ranking Iniesta for Barca, Harrison?
I'm ranking Iniesta number 3. The first one's obviously Messi, and number 2 is Ronaldinho. Iniesta is probably one of the most consistent, one of the most gifted and technically play we had in this generation. He actually won. He's basically just won everything in his career, and he left in a high. I think he's been.
So why would you say Dino is a greater Barca legend than Iniesta? Because there is one argument you can use, but I don't know how strong the argument. But there is a Dino argument. But why would you put Dino ahead of Iniesta? So why Dino is 2?
there's two reasons. One, he's a better player, and another one, he laid the foundation of what Barcelona is today.
Dino did not do that.
Dino didn't.
What
didn't-
the-
and
what
also,
this
we
guy
all
on
do
about,
Dino
bro?
fans here. He didn't lay down the foundation, bro. Now, you see, what I thought we were saying, what the Dino argument is, he led that team, pretty much being the face of that team to that 06 UCL. So he helped to bring back that glory to Barca, almost pretty much single-handedly, apart from the final when Eto said what's up and he broke it to an extent.
That's exactly what I meant.
Iniesta balled out in that final, by the way. But,
Yeah.
But he was still a side chick though. So
But even I remember watching the Champions League night when Iniesta done his sister Ronaldinho, and I remember I saw that goal. That was wicked. That was one of the best goals I've seen. And that happened against Chelsea. I actually watched that on TV.
wait, hold on. No, here's you're saying what's up to the mic. You're going way close
You're
to the
eating
mic.
it. You're eating it.
Yeah. Okay, well, okay, thank you. Okay, boy.
Iniesta, do you remember the Iniesta's assist to Ronaldinho's goal? No, I mean remember the Ronaldinho goal.
Oh yeah, against Chelsea. Yeah,
remember
that's the best goal I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I get that, but here's a look at the amount of trophies Iniesta has won. Look at his longevity and how much he contributed to Barca's dominance. And Barca's greatest ever performance ever, one of the best ones we've ever seen, was in 2011. Iniesta was that team, not Dino. So when you just look at the body of work for Iniesta, this is about who is the better player, is who is the greater player for the club. Of course, bro, I start this by saying, of course, Dino is a better player than Iniesta. Like, there's no discussion, there's no debate there. He's a better player, no discussion. But when we talk about greatness, it's everything taken into account. And Dino simply didn't have the longevity or the amounts of trophies to put him ahead of Iniesta.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Though he won basically everything. Even the Barcelona, he just basically won everything. He
Bro, he won
performed
2
the biggest
trebles.
game ever.
Wait, 2 trebles? What? 3 UCLs? 4 UCLs? Come on, bro.
Four UCLs. Yeah, he basically won everything.
Oh,
Well,
06
he's going
counts?
to be remembered as
Yeah,
one
when
of the
counting
greatest
06,
midfielder
man,
in
come
this
on.
generation.
Wait. We're counting 06? How much?
Yeah.
How many games did he play in 06? Iniesta.
did.
No, I'm just asking. How many games did he play for us to count 06?
So as far as that, AJ Dino ghosted in that final, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know he ghosted. Oh here, oh my god, here this is dude, man.
People bested Iniesta.
So okay, so Vic, is Iniesta second or third? Vic, Kenny, where you ranking Iniesta for Barca? Second, third, fourth, first?
Obviously, best is different because best is like
No. This is purely who is in terms of greatest Barca players. What is it rank? I take everything into
Greatest.
account. Because
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
best
yeah.
Dino is probably 1 or 2. So
I don't know about that, but if you say greatest, yeah, honestly, it's probably Messi is first, and then it's probably like him and Xavi. Probably you can have the argument.
okay, I don't hear any
Messi.
argument. Stand on business. Who is second after Messi?
I don't know because I feel like Xavi maybe was more important earlier on, but then I think Xavi was probably more important earlier on, but then Iniesta, I think after maybe probably from like 10, 11, I think he was like clearly the better player. So I'm like, I can see arguments for both of them.
I don't want to hear any arguments. Who are you going with? Is it second or third?
I'd probably say second because obviously Iniesta was a bit more of a like dribbling wise and all that stuff. I think he was a bit more. I prefer them type of players. So he was a better dribbler. I think going forward, he was a bit more. Obviously, that was his role, but it was a bit more. He had a bit more to his game, so I'd probably say him second. But I wouldn't be mad if someone says Xavi is second. But,
Z-Man, where you ranking Iniesta amongst all terms? And I know that you're a
long time no see.
I know you're a Jav.
Man.
What about long time you see? You were in the freaking numbers hangout yesterday, bro. What are you talking about?
That technically doesn't exist. So what up, Chapman? What up, Chapman? Everything
Double
HH says in that
Double
hangout.
promo.
Yeah, what up, Chapman? It doesn't exist, man. What
No,
stays
it's fair.
in
Doesn't
that
think it. Doesn't
chat?
think it's yeah.
Stays in that chat, man. But I would say in terms of greatness, obviously Messi's first. I don't think we really have to talk about that version.
I don't know.
And then
Did he miss a penalty against Chelsea in the UCL semi?
H, shut up, man.
and
I'm
then
just saying what happened. Just
and
You know,
then
it's so corny, you know. As a 4-year-old, you are the corniest 4-year-old.
and then
I know. I am.
Grown ass man, by the way.
and then
20, by the way.
as everyone said, second and
Times
third
two.
is you could really choose. But if I had to, I would put Shabby second and then Iniesta third. I think Iniesta is a better player than Shabby, but we're talking about pound for pound campaigns. I think Shabby was more integral to Barca compared to Iniesta.
So what if people bring up 14, 15?
Okay,
Iniesta's role and then Xavi role in 14, 15.
I got a question about that. Would you rate the 14-15 Iniesta higher than the 08-09 Shabby, who had 30 assists? May I remind you, top assists in La Liga, top assists in the Champions League.
No, Zeman, I wouldn't. But
higher than that.
No, Zeman, I wouldn't. But I'm looking at body of work because we're taking everything into account. So everything Xavi did, Iniesta was right there with him, hop and step, and we'll get to Spain afterwards. But now where Iniesta now separates from Xavi is anything you did, Xavi, I did right next to you. But I also have this 14, 15 on top of that as well.
But again, that's more so down to clearly Xavi is the older player. So Iniesta is going to have.
Wait, but how many years?
Barcelona. I think
4 years.
like 4
What?
years. So that's
Yeah.
bro. He's 40.
That's wrong.
He's
Wait, what do you
40.
mean wrong?
Iniesta's 40, and I believe Xavi is.
He's
Oh,
44.
yeah. Wow. Okay.
44. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no man, come on, man.
So with that being said, I feel like he was, again, I feel like he was a facilitator. I think he was one of the primary creative playmakers from a deeper position. I feel like this guy was controlling the tempo. If we're talking about overall in terms of who's more important, and we know how important that midfield was to Barca, I would say Xavi was more important. But again, Iniesta was more talented, obviously, because Iniesta could play in eight and he could play on the flank, and he was. Let's be honest, he got us out a lot of times with crucial goals. But at the same time, you can make the argument that Xavi got back-to-back. He actually got assists in 2 finals in the 09, even though I can't believe Messi dunked on the Man United defense. And then you have the 2011 assists. So if we're talking about importance in big games, Xavi also has that. If we're talking about just purely based off talent and what they can do on the field, then I get it. Iniesta is definitely the more talented player, but just in terms of greatness, I'll put Xavi ahead of him, if I'm being honest.
So who else wants to go on this of where
Can I go?
Vic, go for it.
Iniesta is second for me because, all due respect with Xavi and all that, but the reason I put him ahead is because overall, bro, this is the guy for me personally that I would pick in any of the big finals. Historically, even when he was young, this guy was just a cold-blooded player. Xavi, he did what he did, but unfortunately, that 2015 really showed why Iniesta, for me, was ahead of him. People don't really deep it, bro. For you to get a man of the match ahead of the MSN, bro, is actually kind of scary. But for me, overall, throughout Clásicos, even like almost every game I can remember watching him when I was young, bro, this guy has always been stepping up. This is, of course, my personal opinion, but Xavi, the thing is with Xavi is that for me, I've seen this guy last battles more than Iniesta. And the thing is, especially, let's not forget what happened at Bayern, bro. And he literally said that we dominated possession. Like, for me, Xavi has had a lot of blunders, bro, throughout his player career. But overall, when it comes to dribbling, tight spaces, big games, passing, bro, you can even put him in an attacking role and the guy will cook. For me, with Xavi, you just give him his set of roles and he'll do it at a world-class level. For me, Iniesta is a guy that you can use in multiple positions. Ziman. I know you're getting triggered, bro. Xavi is your guy.
He's a Xavi sexual.
I do agree that people. I don't know if Iniesta could do what Xavi could do.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he can't. No, you see, that's what we have to be fair.
What about the inverse?
Like, no, neither. I don't think Xavi can do what Iniesta does. Iniesta can do what Xavi does. I don't think. like based on where that's press resistant and be able to control a game for the best part of 90 minutes, that is something that was very unique to Xavi. That's final third of through balls, key. Remember, Xavi's shooting wasn't that great. That's probably one of the weakest parts of his game. But I just think like what they did amazing, and neither of them could do their job as well as they did it.
But again, you're saying Xavi's finishing wasn't good. If we're talking statistically, I don't think Iniesta's shooting was all that well. Aside from
but who is better than Bobo? Who was the better finisher?
All that great.
Wait, between Xavi and Iniesta, who was the better finisher? Iniesta.
We're talking about finishing with two midfielders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not even their best trait. And we're talking about just final ball type of passes. I think Xavi has demonstrated that more often. I don't know why everyone acts like Xavi was just dictating the game and not getting crucial assists consistently. Like he contributed to the final third as well.
So let me now ask the next question right now. So and Elijah, you can comment on this. So not okay.
No, this is not Elijah. This is the Ministry of Defense.
So Elijah, is Iniesta the greatest Spanish player of all time?
Have hope. I know what you're doing. We're familiar with your game. This panel here, the streets, like Shaq said, we're not. It's not like we're not familiar, but we are familiar with your game.
I told you, I'm a Sith, and I need to say yes or no. Is he the greatest Spanish player of all time? All time.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, HH. I'm a moments merchant. Okay. When scoring the goal that wins your country its first World Cup, and it is the kickstart of one of the great international dynasties in football, period. Me personally. No.
Oh, so you say? So,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So you say okay. So who's the greatest Spanish player ever? Raul, David Villa, Franco.
Raul.
Franco.
Yeah, who
Franco.
invited my man?
Franco.
Yeah,
Go ahead, drop the brick.
You know they started
That-
winning
that's
once
on the
they
other
stopped
side.
calling Raul, right?
That's crazy, HH. Why would you say that? A guy that killed like millions.
Oh,
of
okay, yeah,
people.
thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so
Actually, Raul did more harm than.
Yo, chat, cancel HH, man. Let's
No,
cancel,
get out.
get him out of here, man.
no. Let's
I don't even wanna
wait, let me ask
answer
you. So who is the greatest
I don't
Spanish
even
player of all
wanna
time?
You could have said Marcos Alonso instead of
So-
Franco.
Okay. Elijah,
I
who is the
don't
greatest
wanna
Spanish player of all time? Okay, so you said Iniesta isn't the greatest Spanish player of all time. You said he isn't.
Famous driver, by the way.
I think there's nothing wrong with putting him first, but I think he's second. For me.
So who's first?
I would put Xavi.
What?
Yeah, you could put Xavi.
Yeah, that's Xavi, bro. I was at a debate.
I agree.
It's Xavi. Xavi in my opinion.
Okay. This is interesting. I like this. Okay, so I think we're not gonna like this is gonna be a better debate than the first one. Okay, because I'm partial to probably Iniesta here, but I want to hear people's arguments. So let's go around the room. So, AK, greatest Spanish player ever.
Can I speak up?
Sure. Yeah.
Unfortunately, so I was only 4 years old when the 2008 years happened, right? I think I would say Iniesta. I'll be real, because even after the period of Spain golden generation, Iniesta was one of the few Spanish players, even when Spain didn't really perform well in the latter tournaments, that impressed me. Like 2016, I thought it was good, and 2018 as well. So, and I think, boy, scoring the goal that wins your nation their first ever World Cup. I mean, that has you etched in folklore, and I believe he was in the Euro 2008 team of the tournament, if if I remember correctly.
Hey, AK, can I ask you a question? Eder
Yeah.
scoring that goal in the final. Does anybody ever fucking sing his name?
There's a difference between Iniesta and Eder, bro. Eder
No,
can't.
but I'm saying
Eder,
Ricardo, that is a wait, hold on. You know, see, Ricardo, this is when we bring out this meme. This is when we're going, Ricardo, that is a disgusting equivalent. This guy really used Eder as an equivalent to Iniesta.
No, but he said when you win your country's first ever
No.
World Cup.
Oh, we're now ignoring everything else that he did. Like, wait, wasn't he man of the match in like 2 finals or something for Spain?
No,
because that is literally all Eder did. All he did was score the goal, and that's it.
That was good. That was good, by the way.
Yeah, I think Euro 2008. Be sure I'm correct in this, but I believe he was he was in the team of the tournament in Euro. Yeah, and I thought Euro 2012 he was. I'll be honest. I thought Euro 2012 he was like probably the best.
So can I just say any hands and please name and shame. Hands up who voted for Arbeloa in the poll that I just told. Serena, who voted for Arbeloa?
Respect Arbeloa, man. But it's definitely very close between Xavi and Iniesta. But I would say if you're giving me a national, if you're giving me like I have to pick like players for a national team that I'm creating, I would pick Iniesta as like, and then you have to pick based on like country. I would pick Iniesta first for Spain. So that.
Okay.
Trying.
Nomad and then Tohokage. So Nomad, who is the greatest Spanish player ever? And if it's not Iniesta, where would you put Iniesta?
Yeah. First of all, 2015 Barcelona. 2015 Barca is the greatest Barcelona side of all time, in my opinion. It had nothing to do with Pep. It had nothing to do with Tiki Taka. It had nothing to do with Xavi. So think of it what you will. And the greatest treble-winning side actually is 2012-2013 Bayern Munich, not Barca. So, but when it comes to Iniesta, AJ, how many UCLs does Messi have without Iniesta? I'm gonna keep going after that. I'm not letting this go. How many UCLs does Messi have without Iniesta? How many? None, right? Zero, I think.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah. Feels good to hear that, just once in a while makes you helps you sleep better at night. Actually, so AJ, Iniesta, I don't want to hear about that. The single most overrated footballer in human history, that Iniesta's baby mama Xavi. I don't want to hear about it. Just please. He's the definite. He's more of a one-trick pony than Arjen Robben. Like he's the Arjen Robben on steroids. Literally his entire career, right? His entire career, all he did, except for that one season that people keep bringing up, all he did was receive the pass, drop the shoulder by losing the marker, and pass the ball along. That's 99.99% of Xavi's entire career for club and country combined. And maybe he's the best in the world of all time at doing that, but I'm going to need more. So when it comes to AJ, maybe people remember or maybe they don't remember how highly I rate Iniesta. Iniesta is the second greatest midfielder, period.
Wait, hold on, no, hold on. We'll get there. Trust me, we're going to talk about generation and all that. But let's just stick to this. So is he the greatest Spanish player ever? Is the greatest Spanish player ever?
Yes, he is. Obviously, is because AJ, he has performed in, and not just perform, he has written his name in history in each and every single tournament that he's ever appeared in. Euros, World Cup, La Liga, Champions League, even Copa del Rey. Like, he has been one of the best players in one of the best campaigns in their club's history. And in the player of the tournament, player of the final, like team of the tournament, a winning goal in the World Cup final, one of the best midfielders and one of the best players in the Euro 2012. Like the kind of versatility that he showed in 2015, where he was even, sometime, maybe not 2015, before that, I think 2013, 2014, maybe, but he was even playing on the left wing, in that David Silva role. Even then, I remember Iniesta on the left wing. He was great. I remember that. So AJ, after Messi, he's the single greatest Barcelona player.
Okay. Okay.
In
So basically,
Spanish history, is the greatest footballer in Spanish football history. He
okay.
represents the Spanish football.
Hokage is Iniesta the greatest Spanish player ever. If not, who is?
I'm gonna say Xavi because 2008 assist to Torres. World Cup 2010. They don't get to the final unless Spain does not get to that final if he doesn't drop an absolute masterclass in the semifinal against Germany. Where was Iniesta in that final? What did he do? He ghosted. It was Xavi versus Schweinsteiger all game. Xavi got the better of Schweinsteiger, and he led that Spain team to get that crucial win against the best team of the tournament, in my opinion, in 2010 to get to that final. Yes, Iniesta scored the goal, but he cannot score that goal without Xavi having to cover for him in the semifinal, and he was dropping a disaster class, against 21-year-old Boateng, whatever the hell it was. 2012. Yes, Iniesta was amazing there, but that was like overall, like all the Spanish teams were,
because remember Xavi gave that pass to Jordi Alba in that final. So,
but all the Spanish teams were, very well rounded and collective efforts. But I think 2012, I can't say whether Xavi or Iniesta was better in 2012. I can't say for Spain, but all I know is that in 2008 he gave the key assist in the final against Germany, and in 2010 he stepped up when the rest of the Spanish midfield and attack was breaking it all game against Germany, and got them to that final. And then obviously Iniesta scores in the final, so that's an iconic moment for him. But listen, Nomad, you said he had that 130 assist season. I'm pretty sure Xavi had multiple seasons where he got 15 plus assists, 20 plus assists. It's not just one season. The guy.
A lot of midfielders had that.
Who? Give me names.
Okay, I have a question for you, bro.
Hold on, Nomad, give me names.
Nomad names? Do you have any names, Nomad?
Please, Nomad, put a name.
Wait, Nomad. Before I drop
Nomad,
it.
one name, please. One name.
He's having internet issues.
Nomad.
Okay, thank you.
Hello,
So,
can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. I stopped with the break.
Yes,
So Nomad. So what's the name? Was
that a pump fake?
I said apart from that 30 assist season, what did he have? That's what I'm saying. 10, 12 assists. A lot of players had that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though, you said all he did is drop his shoulder for his 15, 20-year career. Yes, he had a 30 assist season. He has another one. He has another season, 20 plus assists. He has 2 or 3 other seasons where he has 15 plus assists in all competition for Barcelona. He wasn't just a drop and turn merchant. He was the conductor of FC Barcelona. When he was out of the team and Iniesta was the midfield guy in the 2015 treble, that wasn't Barcelona. That wasn't Pep Guardiola style Barcelona. That MSN side played they were much more dangerous on the counterattack. Their attacking was a way different than what, Xavi and Barcelona were doing in their prime time. So to say he was just a drop and turn your shoulder merchant for 20 years is honestly, I just can't agree with that. And I think
I said 99.9%. He provided more than that, but that's most of what he provided.
You're downplaying Xavi's you're downplaying his importance. Okay, so you're keeping with Xavi is the greatest Spanish player, and you're saying Iniesta is second.
Yeah.
And where's Abeloa?
100th.
Okay. Hash. What's it called? Ricardo, is Iniesta the greatest Spanish player ever?
Definitely has the case. Look, I have him above Xavi for Barcelona, but I think for Spain, like Iniesta has an argument, but I think for Spain, man, Xavi probably just edges it.
And also, Dino, sorry, I just remembered. Was Xavi in the 2014 team?
Yes, he was. That was his last tournament, I think.
Was he?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you sure? Xavi was in that 2014 World Cup team?
He was.
Okay.
When they got good. Both of them were there. Both of them.
Okay.
I'm looking at...
everyone was there.
I'm looking at really some of the accomplishment and accolades for Spain. Xavi was player of the tournament in the 2008 Euros. Iniesta was the player of the tournament in the 2012 Euros. Although that final of the 2012, bro, Xavi was on smoke, bro. Like, that was crazy. I can't lie. The 2008 final in the Euros, Fernando Torres, I believe he won man of the match. But I think Xavi, like I said, Xavi assisted the goal. Like, it's more of a credit to Xavi. And then in 2012, the final against Italy, I believe Iniesta actually won man of the match as well. But like I said, Iniesta was fucking good in that final as well. And then obviously the World Cup, he scored the game win. He won man of the match because he scored the game winning goal. Let's be honest. It was a pretty even game.
10
maybe
men, but
you could argue. Well, I mean that's the fault of their own. But
Who do you think? Who do you guys think give? Who do you guys think were the one that got the red card? Iniesta caused that. He caused the red card in that final. But
yeah, but
just want to mention that.
I mean,
So,
and it was-
Ricardo,
and it
stand
was
on
a-
business. Who is the great? So, okay, so you're saying Xavi is the greatest, or you've not decided yet? It seems you're leaning towards Xavi as the greatest Spanish
No,
player
but
ever.
look. You are right that when you scored the goal to win the first ever World Cup, that has a lot of weight to it, right? And they both
Yes.
split even in the Euros. I'd say maybe Xavi's a little better, but I think pound for pound, I would say Xavi is better because I mean, bro, I don't know how some people have opinions on this matter. Some of the takes I've heard so far, bro. You could say whatever you want about Xavi, but that guy was the system. At least in the midfield, he was the system for both Spain and for Barcelona. I mean, bro, it's I get that sometimes aesthetics can make you look a lot prettier, in which he is objectively, but Xavi, man, that guy was something else. So it's one or two, but I think for Spain, I would definitely say Xavi. It's just that Iniesta has the most iconic moment.
All right. Zima, what are you saying? Greatest ever Spanish player. Wait, did Zima just disappear? What's it called?
He dropped the shoulder and turned out.
he did a Xavi. Kenny, what are you saying?
Yeah, obviously the same two names again. But
It's okay, so no love for David Villa, who did a carry job in that World Cup. No love for Abeloa, Raul,
no,
Fernando Hierro.
The thing is that with all these guys, like, let's be with the 3 tournaments, like, that's the thing. The other two, like, for example, David Villa in 08 was not really. He wasn't really that guy. I think 2010 he was probably the best player. But then in 12 as well, I don't think 12 he was really like. That's these two, like, are probably them. Maybe that's them two. The Xavi and Iniesta, they probably were.
Because like, let's put it is because it's because if you look at Spain's dominance and the guys who were consistent through that dominance from 08 to 2012, it was Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah, because
David Villa was there, but really the two standout,
two
consistent guys were those two guys. So
probably,
it
I
is
think
between them.
David Silva as well was there. Probably maybe Xabi Alonso as well, but yeah, like those two. If especially for me, the way Spain played, I think you can. I'd probably say Xavi. Like, he was playing midfield as well. Like, Iniesta played more on the left. And I'm like, the way that Spanish team played, like, I'd probably say like.
So you're leaning more towards Xavi because it was the system you were going up against Spain, and that's what made them so strong. And Xavi was the foundation of that system.
Yeah, he was that. Yeah.
I mean, no. Look, it's a complete. Okay, so you don't give extra points for the guy who scored the
That's the thing
goal.
is that Iniesta is obviously it depends. People might say if you just look at moments, I think Iniesta have bigger moments. Like that's the issue there. That's a World Cup goal final goal is tough to beat.
Hey, just can you bring up TKN's comment? TKN.
It depends. No. We already covered this.
Yeah,
no.
we already. Yeah.
Iniesta cannot do what Xavi did.
And
Xavi's specific role of controlling is a very specific central midfield role. And I don't think that Iniesta could do it as well as Xavi did because that is a role tailor-made for a central midfielder of Xavi's type.
And then we didn't really see Iniesta in that role as well. So I'm like, we can't say that he would have been great at that, but he had. I don't know, for Spain. For me, like, especially the way Spain played, and yeah, for me, Xavi was more of he was the system. So I won't be mad. Like, Xavi was.
So you're saying Xavi, then?
Yeah, I'd probably say Xavi. Iniesta has a close second. But.
So Ziman, are you back with us?
Yo, can you hear me, man?
Yeah. Okay, no. So who's greatest ever Spanish player? Xavi or Iniesta, because there's no love for Arbeloa.
Arbeloa, man. Oh, what a wonderful guy, man. What a wonderful guy.
Actually, wait, hold up. Wait. Am I seeing things? Does Arbeloa have more votes than David Villa?
Shout out to Arbeloa.
You expect this community to give you an actual...
You know Arbeloa is cooking with Real Madrid's youth team, but apparently.
Thank you. Let's him continue to cook in
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Even Casillas has a better case than David Villa and Alba.
Actually, hold up. No, because I didn't put him on the poll. Does Casillas have an argument?
No, he doesn't.
Go counterattacks, man. Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
He should. I don't know why he was not.
He
It
doesn't,
is.
man.
Hold on. Without Casillas,
Here we
we're
go.
having a
Here we
very
go.
different
Here we
Robin
go.
discussion.
It is.
Different Robin discussion.
It always circles back to
on.
Robin was robbed of a World Cup because of Iker Casillas.
Hold on,
He robbed
AJ.
himself.
AJ,
He was
take it from a
1v1.
hold on. AJ, take it from a Madridista. During his final few seasons, whenever the ball went to defense out of possession, and Casillas was in goal, I was sweating. He was completely unreliable. AJ, even I'm gonna say no, AJ, no.
Okay, so Ziman, who's greatest player?
Greatest player for Spain.
Yep.
I think you could say the 2012. Like everyone already kind of mentioned the points I wanted to mention. The 2012 Euros, I would say that was more Iniesta than anybody else in terms of performance-wise, consistently throughout the tournament. But I would say what started the dynasty was the 2008, and I feel like Xavi had a major role playing into it because before that, remember the Spanish press was attacking the Spanish manager at the time about not picking Raul. Where's Raul at? Where's Hierro at? Where are these players? These players are supposed to be leading. Why are you giving the keys to Xavi? And he had a lot of criticism behind him. The fact that he not only was named the best player of that tournament in the Euro 2008, the fact that he assisted apparently, which is considered a side pass that apparently Xavi does, that everyone seems to claim, even though he has more progressive passes than the likes of Modric, who's considered a more progressive player. But at the end of the day, in the 2008 final, he showed up big time, and he did outperform Germany. He was clearly the best performer. 2012, you could give it to Iniesta. I feel like the 2010 overall campaign World Cup, I would say that Xavi has had more moments throughout the knockout stage in terms of, like you said, Germany. He was clearly the best midfielder, and he's the only reason why Germany weren't dominating that game.
So Zima, who you put in numero uno? Who?
I already told you. My whole point is I'll put Xavi ahead of Iniesta. Iniesta would be 2. He would be second without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, that's everyone already kind of made the argument. We already know who's number one.
So Barry.
Yes, sir.
Greatest ever Spanish player.
Oh, yeah. On that one, I have to give it to Xavi. I think they both have one tournament each. Xavi has the 08 Euros, by far the best player at that tournament, I would say. Iniesta, I think, was the best player at that 2012 campaign for the Euros, and in the World Cup, I think it depends on the criteria. I think you HH, for example, you're more of a moments merchant.
Yes.
So maybe you would lean more towards Iniesta because he lived a big moment.
Yep.
But I think, for example, me, I'm a guy that, I like to see the body of work that a player produces. So when I see Xavi and when he did that World Cup campaign, I think it's something to be admired at, especially against Germany, because Germany, they were a roller coaster. They were beating every team. And then, Xavi said, what's up against that German midfield?
So shout out to Hamza. Thank you for the job, Hamza, man. Greatest player who is from Spain or best Spanish career?
No, just...
No, those two. No, those two are different. If we're talking about the greatest talent, you would say yes. If we're talking about the best career for Spain, I would say Xavi. Just in terms of career that he had for Spain and how crucial he was to their dominance.
Can I ask a question?
But isn't career just the amount of trophies you won and what you achieved?
Yeah,
and then Xavi and Iniesta, they both achieved the same thing.
All I know is Lamine Yamal's coming for that crown. So,
yeah, he is. But
yeah, brother.
Can we really have a
Kenny.
question?
I was saying,
You're such a hater, man.
Kenny.
All I'm saying, all
Zima,
I'm saying is,
Kenny,
wait, hold on, Kenny.
Kenny,
where
I'm feeling like it's a straight red.
Kenny,
I'm
Kenny,
not,
where-
I'm,
all I'm
I'm
saying
not
is
that time of
that
time.
all I'm saying is that
Kenny,
when
Kenny,
I'm on an Anthony Taylor state of mind right now, so I'm going to go straight red.
Kenny, where does Saka rank amongst English players?
Ziman, Ziman.
All I'm saying is that next World Cup we could
Okay,
have
let me.
it.
How do I meet this dude, man? Okay, Ziman, go for it,
Oh,
Ziman.
bro, we don't have a case yet, man. We don't have a case yet. Yamal Nation, we don't have a case yet. But to put into perspective, I think the question was more so who's the best talent that Spain's ever produced, which would be Iniesta. I think everyone would agree. Who's the greatest, I would say, in terms of performance and consistency for Spain? I would say it would be Xavi. He was the more important player for Spain. He's not necessarily the most talented because Iniesta existed.
Huh?
I think that's what that question was.
Can I
So
speak on
now-
it, AJ?
Okay, Vic, go for it.
Bro, of course, I said I lean to Iniesta when it comes to Barca, but for Spain, unfortunately, like Xavi was just that guy. In the final, I feel like Iniesta balled out. He was everywhere, bro. They were trying to break his legs, those Netherlands terrorists. But
Vic, are you on the road?
yeah, I'm about to go buy some.
Okay.
But
Oh my god.
yeah. So I just gotta try to finish my point real quick.
Okay.
Overall, Iniesta, I mean Xavi for me is better for Spain. It is what it is. But we can't take away the fact that Iniesta, I'll take him in every big game, and he also performed in the Euro tournament. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. So now, guys, this is where now it now gets slightly realer. We're now turning up the volume a little bit. So let's talk about generation.
Oh, let's get real.
Okay.
So because I told you, we're gonna go generation and then we're gonna go all time. So let's first discuss Iniesta's generation. Who are the midfielders in Iniesta's generation? Because remember, Zidane is not in his generation.
Yes, he is.
No,
I don't care about that.
He is.
No, because the next topic is all time. So generation, because remember, Zidane was already on his way out on 06.
Yeah,
Iniesta was just beginning to say what's up in 06. So basically, by 08, wait, hold up. When did Zidane retire? 06. Yeah, so Zidane is not
He passed the baton.
So you have Xavi, you have Pirlo.
So you have Xavi, you have Pirlo, you have Schweinsteiger,
Yeah.
you have Modric, you have Toni
Nah.
Kroos, you have Marco,
Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, I wouldn't
Marco.
put Modric.
you have Marco,
Who?
What about
Marco Verratti,
no,
first of
no.
his name.
Oh my days.
Who? You see,
Marco Verratti, first of his name.
Yeah, Xabi Alonso.
Why are we
Well,
having,
what
why are we
about
having this
the-
conversation, man? If we have this conversation, it's still Xavi and Iniesta. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Oh, hold up. So Modric is not involved.
No.
Can we stop? Can we stop?
No.
No,
Can
man.
we
This
stop?
this is where I tag you in.
I know you're trying to have a 2-hour
Can I speak
stream,
on
but
that?
I know you're trying to have a 2-hour stream, but
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, no, before you go, so Ricardo, no jokes. Let's just serious. No jokes. So honestly, seriously, you're not putting Modric is not part of the conversation.
no, not that I'm part of the conversation. I personally don't even see him a part of the same generation because, like,
What?
Because he
Look,
peaked late. That's the
he
thing.
peaked later in his career. Like when he was when he signed to Real Madrid, it was 2013, I believe it was. He was good at Tottenham, but nobody was having him in any of the conversation amongst the best midfielders in the world. His first season at Real Madrid, anybody remembers this long enough? I was watching. It was a disaster. The following season was a great season. And that's really when his career really kicked off from 2014 onwards. By then, Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo, and all them, man, like they already established a legacy in the game. So I mean, I don't really put Modric in that generation, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's
How is
definitely he's
how
definitely.
is Tony? How is
I can see the point. I can see
Okay,
the point.
so so what is Modric's generation? This
It's like Tony Cruz.
No,
Toni
Toni
Kroos.
Kroos. I would have
Wait,
said.
I'm
Cruz,
confused.
Verratti, KDB, all those
so
guys.
what is the
Verratti.
from what year to what year is Modric's generation? From what year to what year?
From 2014 to
Decade,
last 10
last
years,
decade.
basically.
No, I'd
Last
probably
10
say
years.
like from
You
like
could say the last
2010.
decade.
No, probably
Yeah,
from
the last decade.
2010
I
upwards.
mean, you can include
He
those
was very
earlier.
good at he was very good at Spurs, but like
Yeah,
he wasn't
Spurs.
like
Wait, no, if Iniesta,
that incredible at Spurs.
how old is
He was very
okay
good.
in terms of career, like where they were in the career, they're like not same generation, but in terms of their age,
Age, yeah, that's
same generation.
Yeah, but all players don't like hit their peaks at
Yeah.
the same time. That's the thing.
Scholes is not his generation. No, Scholes
Yeah,
is.
no.
Gerrard in his generation.
Nope.
No,
that's
I
like
think
that's-
Iniesta is like probably Gerrard is probably in there.
No.
He
Gerrard
knows
is not in his
Wait,
generation.
Yeah,
what?
Gerrard
Why?
is in
Yes,
there.
he is.
Wait, hold up.
Gerrard,
Yeah,
Gerrard
yeah,
was 06 to 2014. Yeah,
Lampard.
Gerrard was that dude.
Yeah, the
Lampard
Gerrard,
as well.
Lampard.
Generation.
When did Gerrard go to MLS?
2015.
2015.
2014,
That's the same when Xavi went to Qatar.
98.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was-
You're not
yeah.
everyone messed up, bro.
So they're all relatively the same age. Your Scholes, your Lampard, your Stephen G.
And their
They're
best
all-
years, their
they're all
best
the same
playing
run.
years were
No,
in and around
I don't know
the same
about
time.
school.
Yeah, Scholes, because Scholes is older than Gerrard, I'm
Yeah,
thinking. So
Scholes is
Scholes,
older.
I think Scholes is just generation before. Okay, so Schweinsteiger is his generation. Schweinsteiger.
Yeah,
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 Schweinsteiger
yeah.
is.
Sure,
They're
yeah.
in that generation.
So what do we see?
Can we just get
Yeah,
to
well,
the
It's
generation?
quite easily the best.
Yeah.
Why are we-
Easily.
why are we-
Wait,
yeah.
AK.
Do you
Wait,
want to include them for the
Yeah,
sake
yeah,
of
yeah,
that?
did you just say easily? Did you just say easily?
He is the best. What are we talking
No,
about?
no. AK, you said the word easily.
We're
And I think
breaking-
there's a guy called Dre. Wait, so first of all,
Let me speak on Dre. Let me speak on Dre.
Is Pirlo in his generation? Let me just ask a question. Is
thus
Pirlo
far-
in his generation?
Thus
Yeah.
far, hold on.
Yeah,
Thus far,
fierce.
this stream has just been Xavi versus Iniesta. That's all the stream has been so far.
let me
Ricardo,
speak
I am
on Dre.
bringing
Let me
my
speak on
guy
Dre.
into it. So I'll ask again.
Let me speak on
Okay.
Dre. Let me speak on Dre.
Okay, just let's ask is Pirlo in his generation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
AK, is Iniesta the best
Here's the thing.
midfielder of his generation?
Here's the thing. I respect Dre completely. In fact, bro, when people were out here saying the likes of Kroos and Modric were clear of Dre, I was like, no, it's very close between them. Dre is that dude. I agree with you. But Iniesta's better.
So is Iniesta better because he had the better team? Or is he the better? No. Is he better because he had the better team or because he is the better mid player and as an
man.
individual?
Come on, man. You can't be saying that. Those
man.
Milan teams were quality,
Oh,
man. Those Milan teams were great, man. Like we can't be
Because
saying
don't use
Iniesta
the
had
Euro
a-
2012 argument because that's a weak argument.
No, I'm not
How
gonna
do- how
use.
do you
I'm not
not?
using the Euro 2012 argument.
No, you
Look.
didn't because Spain was a much better team. Pirlo was carrying that African.
No,
They
no.
were better by default.
That's Italy team had two players, Balotelli and Pirlo, and that's
I
it.
know.
Against arguably one of the best international sides who were on a two-piece of trophies. So how do you compare both sides?
Chiellini, Bonucci, Barzagli, Marchisio.
All
bad.
bombs.
No,
Chiellini
they
pulled
weren't.
his freaking hamstring after two freaking
were
minutes.
They were
Marquisio
bums
is
or
crazy.
old at that time.
Yeah, did this guy just say
No,
Marquisio?
I'm not gonna, even Pirlo was
good.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, so
quality
AK, make a point. AK.
See, HH. Andrea Pirlo at Milan. Andrea Pirlo's Milan team were very good. Let's not just shy away from the fact that Andrea Pirlo's Milan team were very good. So even if you say, oh, Iniesta had a better club team, he might have had a better club team, but it wasn't like Pirlo was in a trash team.
How
Iniesta was
good
a-
were their team really if you
Oh
break
my
a 3-0
God.
lead in the
Oh
final?
my
No,
days.
that's what I'm saying. No, you said a good team. How good are you really if you break a 3-0 lead to that Bournemouth Liverpool team? So
Was he
maybe
on
that's
the
that's
field?
good.
Was he
How
on the
good
field
were
for
they
that?
really? But
Was he on
the field?
Was he on the field?
He was on the field. What are we talking about?
What about Bournemouth's Kaka
Bro,
do? You're
he had-
the freaking
He
star of
had-
that team,
Oh my
and you're supposed to
God.
be 3-0 up. Close the freaking deal.
Oh
You're the superstar. Continue though. Okay, continue.
Okay.
Are we playing indoor or outdoor? Because the fucking the movement of the post is crazy.
Bro, I mean, here's the thing, bro. Pirlo had Seedorf on that team, he had Kaka on that team, bro, he had Shevchenko on that team. He had all timers on that team. So let's not act like he was just this player. He was just one player playing in the midst of bums, okay? And then not just Euro 2012. Even in 2014-15, Iniesta played Pirlo in the UCL final, and he was the best player on the pitch. So, like, he didn't just outclass him once in Euro 22. He also outclassed him in the UCL as well. I like Pirlo, but to be honest, I wouldn't say Iniesta's clear of Pirlo, but I think Pirlo deserves respect. I would say this, and I always say this: Pirlo was the best player in that World Cup 2006. We're gonna get to a certain guy, and I'm gonna bring that up again, but. Iniesta's better. I'm sorry.
So you say Iniesta's the best midfielder of his generation.
Of this generation, yeah, I would maybe. who else that comes really close? Let's be
So
real.
because
Probably
basically his
Xavi
generation
is
is
the only.
Xavi and Silva.
Xavi,
Both of them.
Schweinsteiger, Toni Kroos is there. You guys say
Yeah,
Modric in there, but there's
no.
Pirlo.
Toni Kroos is
I
not
think
in
it, no,
Toni Kroos is not
Xabi
in the same
Alonso is
So
probably
Kroos,
there.
okay,
You
Kroos
have,
is not a generation. Okay,
I'll be
no,
real,
you have
bro.
Xabi Alonso. You have
I have an
Fabregas.
opinion about Xavi Alonso. I think it was actually kind of overrated, bro. Like, I don't think he was as good as like people. People say like he was one of the
He had a
finest
good sense
midfielders.
of fashion. He had a good
Like,
sense of fashion.
all he had was that big long ball, and that's it, bro. Like, I'll be real.
No,
I didn't really rate him that highly.
no.
Yeah,
That's
that's
We
crazy.
can't do that, bro. We can't do that, bro.
This guy do that. So
He has the best retirement
was a
post of
long
all
ball
time.
merchant. That's what he has a
Well,
long
that's what
ball
Xabi
merchant.
Pirlo is. That's what Pirlo is
Ah.
to me, and a free kick.
Xabi
So basically, he's basically Stoke City. You're basically calling Xabi Alonso Stoke City.
He's
I
English
just rated
football.
that.
He's English football, man.
Really, really.
Xavi Alonso
That's
balled out in the World Cup, bro. You can't do that.
To be fair, let's not. We don't need. to
Wait, so
disrespect him like
Hokage, is
that.
Iniesta the best midfielder of his generation, or should people put some respect on
Whose
Schweinsteiger's name?
retirement post was better, Alonso or Iniesta's?
Okay, Hokage.
Alonso.
Is
Alonso's the best.
Iniesta the best midfielder of his generation, or give credit to Schweinsteiger for dunking on Messi in that World Cup final in 2014?
Listen, Schweinsteiger's peak was only 4 years though, as at midfield.
It was a damn good
so-
pick, though. Actually, hold on, okay, now. When Bayern bent Barca over and delubricated them, was Iniesta on the pitch for both legs?
The whole three. The whole trio was
2013.
on the pitch. The whole
The
trio. was on the
greatest embarrassment in Champions League history. 7-0, 2013.
He was sick. He was sick. He was sick.
Is it no? So, okay, look.
Messi was injured.
Can-
No,
Cancer
all
thoughts,
okay,
cancer
all I'm
thoughts.
saying is
And
this,
we had
all
a
I'm-
cancer on the bench.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
All right, hold on. Because all I'm saying is this. Because all I'm saying is this.
What do you mean, sure? He died the next year.
That's crazy, though.
That's a
Yeah,
switch
that's
back.
Ricardo went 3.
Man,
So
Brad, that's
hold on. So hold on.
Yeah,
So
no respect, man.
Hokage, Ricardo, shut the. So okay. So here's the thing. Schweinsteiger. Between 2013 and 2014, I believe he was the best midfielder in the world. That treble and that World Cup, I believe he was the best. And he went directly ahead at Iniesta in a seismic beatdown of one great side. All I'm saying is that there's a side chick Schweinsteiger argument, but Hokage, floor is yours. Who's the best midfielder of the generation?
No,
But it's just
but
like, bro, Schweinsteiger is my favorite player of all time, but he was maybe the best midfielder in the world for 1-2 years, and he was in the conversation for about like 4, 5, 6 years. The guy he was second to in all those years was Iniesta. So I mean, it's hard for me, bro. I'm the Schweinsteiger FC. I got a poster in my room as a 23-year-old man, bro.
Okay. So you're of this generation, you're saying Iniesta, Schweinsteiger, Xavi, Pirlo, or Iniesta, Schweinsteiger,
Wait, is
Pirlo?
Xavi Iniesta? Wait. Xavi is Xavi Iniesta's generation or?
Yeah.
Oh, then
Yeah.
Xavi's second of his. Wait, hold on. Fuck. Because I think.
But no, because Xavi, Iniesta, Schweinsteiger, Pirlo, all in the same generation.
Okay, I would put Schweinsteiger third or fourth, Iniesta and Xavi 1 and 2. But I think outside of those four, I'm kind of struggling. Like you could put Lampard and Gerrard there, but I think Lampard and Gerrard, you did jack shit for England, bro. You didn't do anything for England. So
Zima, don't say it like
Zidane,
that. Come on.
Zidane, I don't
Why
care
you
what anyone says.
don't treat
Bro,
Lampard like a scrub, bro. Lampard is not a scrub.
Chelsea's greatest ever midfielder does not belong in this town.
He's not a scrub, bro. He's not a scrub. Zima, what you on about, bro?
Zima, that's very. Don't say his name like that.
Yo,
Don't say his name like that.
Hokage, you almost got a yellow
Like,
card for that.
put some respect on Lampard.
No, but the thing with the English players, like,
If we're being serious about Lampard, this guy was the Bruno of midfielders before Bruno.
Zima, why you exaggerating, bro? Why you exaggerating?
That's Zima.
That's
Zima.
exaggeration.
Hold on, Zima.
That might have been a bit too far, not gonna lie.
That's a break, AJ. That's a break.
Technical Bruno.
No,
If we're being real, if we're
Very
being
into
real,
He's a
Bruno is
Bruno with
crazy,
tech. He's
bro.
a Bruno with tech.
Very into
the
Bruno.
thing with the
No,
English,
but do you know what the issue is? If his name was Lampardinho, then you'd say a different thing. It's because his name was Lampard. That's the thing.
No, but
It's name tax. It's name
Frank
tax. It's name
Fernandes.
tax.
Frank Fernandes.
no, but it's just people.
Kobe Mainoo was a better England career than Frank Lampard.
No, you see, that's crazy, man. You
So,
gotta
okay, so hold on.
The guys, I feel like a lot of these guys are
This
Hold
guy
on.
called him Bruno.
Hold on. Okay. So you're saying Iniesta top, Xavi second, Schweinsteiger third, Pirlo 4 of the generation.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then I don't know who else you guys will put behind them, but I think those are like the outstanding four. I think Schweinsteiger, yes, because he wasn't always a midfielder. People forget he was a left wing or left mid.
Yeah, what's it called?
Van
Was
Gaal-
it Euro 04? Euro 04, yeah.
Yeah, and Van Gaal switched him into midfield in 2009, 2010. And he had those 4 or 5 years at midfield before he went and destroyed his career at Manchester United. But, you know, his peak was very freaking good. And that's why I personally put him over Pirlo. But I think a lot of people might argue Pirlo above him. But that's why I put him above Pirlo.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's crazy? The streets are calling Frank Nantes.
Okay, Kenny.
Where
Where were you ranking Iniesta for this generation?
Can I
For
rank
his
my
generation?
left? Can I rank my left?
that's crazy propaganda on Lampard, bro. Yeah, it's probably first. Yeah.
So the best midfield. You're saying he's the best midfielder of his generation?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Honestly, this generation, like, this guy is an all timer. Like, this debate about all time, this guy is clearly an all timer. And
no. We're gonna get to all timer. Like, trust me, because all timer, that's where it gets real. Well, that's where it gets real. That's where it gets real. But
no,
Uncomfortable combos.
and don't you dare.
No, but see, obviously when his closest competition is the guy that we've been basically. This is not just an Iniesta video. This is an Iniesta and Xavi video, basically.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so you're saying that Xavi is the only person close to him, not Pirlo. Kenny, what are you talking about?
Nah, I don't think Pirlo. Nah.
What? You're saying Pirlo is not even in the convo?
No,
what?
No, you see, there's like a.
In the convo.
You can
In the
be-
convo.
Of course, he's in the freaking convo, and he's ahead. I told you, Pirlo is the best midfielder of the generation. It's Pirlo. It ain't Iniesta.
No, it's not.
Oh my
Nah,
days,
it's not.
HH, man.
It's not. He's in the top. He's in the top five.
Okay,
top five.
Kenny, what is Iniesta without Xavi?
What? Come on, man.
He was a trouble winner.
No, but you see, this is
MSN, MSN tax.
See, you don't make
He was the
sense.
best player in the final.
No, but it's just
According to who scored?
if you look at Pirlo as well, like the guy played with Silva, he played with Seedorf, he played with
Who did he play with in
Gattuso.
Italy? Who did he play with in Italy? Who?
In Italy?
Geladino, a washed up Totti,
Listen,
Camoranesi.
why you just
Name me the peak midfielders they played with in 06. Who? Camoranesi, Marquise, who?
No, but that team was Daniel De Rossi, but that team was predicated on defense.
Did you just say
obviously.
Daniel Rossi? Oh,
He was
Kenny.
not.
Oh, no, Gattuso.
come on,
Yeah.
come on.
No. If you said Daniel De Rossi, let me.
That was six work.
Okay,
He was the
wait.
best player that was six Europa.
Yeah, bro, he carried that damn midfield.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best
Yeah,
player
no,
that
he
was
was
six
the
World
best.
Cup.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
but-
watch your mouth. We'll get to the next topic.
Yeah,
Watch
he
your
was.
mouth.
I know,
Okay,
I
I said
know,
watch
I
your
know.
mouth. Watch your mouth. Kenny, watch your mouth.
No, but like Pirlo played in good midfields. Obviously, if you just say Italy, yes, but he played in good midfield for club wise. Like even at Juventus when he had Vidal and Marquise or Pogba, the guy played in great midfields. They had good teammates. So I'm like, I don't.
Who
I
had
don't
the
get-
better teammates in midfield, Iniesta or Pirlo? Internationally,
Obviously,
my
Iniesta-
friend.
Obviously, Iniesta did.
So what are we
But
talking about?
He had better. But he
Who was
also
a better
won more.
floor raiser for the international team? Who?
He won more as well. But he could, obviously,
Ricardo
he had-
introduced HH to the word floor raiser, and he's been
Yeah,
using
floor
it.
raiser.
Actually, no. I don't know.
He's been abusing
No,
it. He's been
AK,
abusing
you
it.
did. It's just wasn't me. You introduced
Nah,
it.
Ricardo introduced it before me.
Wait. So
AK, don't give that dude credit. What are you
if
talking
he
about?
was so good,
He's being honest.
if he was so good, what happened in 08? What happened in 010? In 2010?
Kenny, you realize that? Have you heard of Calciopoli?
I'm sorry, you were the World Cup, or obviously the Spain did the same thing as well, but they got grouped as well. Obviously,
Bro, they got grouped with a team named Slovakia, New Zealand.
yeah,
Come on.
You know New Zealand had a banker in their team?
And Pirlo was there. Come on.
So this is what we're doing.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So basically, you're saying Iniesta won, Xavi 2. Is that what you're saying? And Pirlo what, 5 or 6?
No, I'd say Pirlo third, probably. I'd put him third. But
Probably.
there's chance. And the one guy that gets, I won't say gets slept on, but the thing is that I think that he was probably as talented as some of these is Fabregas. But the thing with Fabregas is he should have never moved to, if he had not moved to Barcelona.
No. Look, Fabregas, huge fan of his, but
is
so if he had stayed at Aston, you feel he would have been better regarded if he never made the Barca
I
move?
think he should have moved, but probably not at Barcelona because, like, obviously I know why he moved back to Barcelona because La Masia and all that stuff.
He should have been there. He should have been there instead of Rakitic, actually.
But the thing is that he was never gonna. He never played in his best position, which was in midfield, and he most of the time he played like false nine or stuff like that. I think he could have gone to a better team. I think he could have started in any other team in midfield, but he chose the wrong team. Like, the only team where he would not start, he went there because it was Barcelona and all that stuff. But I do think
So your list is Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo, Marco Verratti.
I'm not putting no Marco Verratti.
Kenny, I'm reading out your list. Your list is Iniesta 1, Xavi 2, Pirlo 3, Marco Verratti 4. That's your list.
We can't be having a chance. We can't be having a chance smoke on here, man. Like, and you're talking about you're talking about two flex. What has Verratti done for?
We're talking about talent.
Marco.
Like,
not that
No,
talented.
Fabregas has a better convo than Verratti if we're talking talent.
Of course.
Are you smoking crack?
Yeah, Fabregas is more talented. He was far more
Are you
talented than
smoking
Verratti.
crack?
Marco,
No. Okay,
No,
let's dispute his failure and everything. Marco is actually the most talented midfielder of his
No, he
generation.
isn't.
For
Fabregas
pure
is more
talent.
talented.
For
Fabregas
pure
is a good
talent.
bit more talented than
Take
Marco.
away all the trophies. Take away all the
No,
trophies.
I
It's a
am
very different
talking
convo.
about
Listen,
what is
if
Marco-
we're having a pure Tesh convo, pure Tesh, Marco might be
Fabregas-
one.
Fabregas could do everything that
Yo,
Marco does,
yo,
plus
yo.
got more
Can Fabregas
productivity.
defend?
Yo.
Can he tackle? Can he
Oh
dribble?
my
No.
God.
Yes.
I'm not the quick as well, man.
Those
So-
shades are
Fabregas tackle?
affecting you.
Can he
AJ.
dribble?
Those shades
Is
are
he press
affecting you.
resistant?
We don't
Can
need
he
a-
cock over from defense to attack? No,
We don't
thank
need
you.
a- we don't need a-
This guy could play 8, could play 10. What are you
Please, my
talking about?
friend, don't give me
Can
any
we go
nonsense, my
back
friend.
to the whole
Fabregas was
thing?
only a deep line playmaker. at
Hold on,
Chelsea.
Barry. So Barry, who is Iniesta for his generation? Where is he?
Yeah, definitely number one. I think some people in the chat they may be a bit too harsh on Pirlo. I think they're on the same table, but here's the thing: like Xavi and Iniesta, they eat steak, and the Pirlo, like he's gonna eat chicken nuggets. To be honest,
All right, you know.
bro, chicken nuggets are way cheaper than steak. That's like calling it.
Well, respect chicken nuggets, man. Respect
Wait,
chicken
hold on,
nuggets.
hold on, hold on.
That's
What
Barry.
kind of
That's
chicken-
What's the
offensive.
condiments? What's the condiments?
Barry, that's because I thought he was going to say like, okay, chicken dinner. I was like, okay, that
No, Barry, what is it?
chicken nuggets?
What's the dipping sauce?
Kind of,
It's a mixed sauce, man. It's a mixed sauce.
Because are we
It's a different
talking
sauce.
Wendy's? Are we talking
Relish,
McDonald's?
relish.
wait.
Barry, that's actually really
Bro,
offensive.
Hold on.
We're
Barry,
talking
that's
Burger King. We're
messed up.
talking McDonald's.
Getting 8 nuggets for $3
What's up
at
with
Burger
nuggets?
King. That's the type of nuggets he's eating.
Yo, AJ.
I make my own chicken nuggets, man.
No, it's He's microwave chicken nuggets, man. That's what he's.
Dino nugget. Have you guys had the Dino nugget? Dino nuggets? Dino nuggets or gas?
Yeah, it's kind of overrated, bro. I'll be real with you.
You've
But,
never had Dino nuggets?
He can't even air fry them nuggets. bro.
Tegan, calm down.
Someone said,
He got 4 piece. He got a 4 piece in the final of the Euros.
No. Barry, no. With this is not a PLO planning session. Don't do that.
Barry's cooking,
No.
Barry's cooking.
So
Did a boy toy come with that Happy Meal?
So Pirlo's at the kids table, so that's what we said. It's just
Wait, I'm not done.
Barry.
No, because like there's a table, they all eat there. But Pirlo, he says, you know them baby tables. You know when a couple brings their baby, he puts it there, eat some chicken nuggets with some ketchup.
Wait, Barry, who's feeding him? Who's feeding him?
The babysitter, just in case. But because the thing, Pirlo has a lot of L's, man. He has a lot of L's. It's Istanbul, 2010. Listen, New Zealand, rugby, and Pavlova.
So Barry, the team you play for shouldn't be taken into account. We just established that the teams that he needs to play for are all-time teams. Put Pirlo on that Spain Barca team. See what they freaking do.
Do you know what's the thing about it? Because when they face each other, it's a final. It's one game. You can't do something to change the tile.
Barry, Iniesta has an all-time team with him. This guy has that Bomas Marquisio and some of these side chicks on his freaking Italy team.
And what happened in the UCL?
That Italy team was
don't
ass
disrespect
cheeks.
Marquinhos, man.
Ass cheeks.
Why
bro.
are you reducing him? Why do you reduce him?
Because they were ass cheeks, though.
Wait.
That
Okay,
Italy team had two players. Two.
Fine. I understand.
hold on.
What happened in the UCL then? What
Wait,
happened in the UCL finals?
can I speak?
They had Labille when he was serious about his career.
Can I show?
Wait,
can
wait,
I
wait,
Wait, hold on.
respect
We're not
him?
repping Allegri. Is that what we're doing? We're repping Allegri. Is that what we're
He
doing?
was good
Hold
at
on,
the
hold on.
time.
Wait. So we're not repping Allegri? Really? Come on, guys. There's a reason why we called him a fossil.
Wait, hold on. Can I speak?
Sorry, Barry.
It's Mourinho carbon data.
If they were so trash, why were they in the final in the first place? And
They flunked it.
no,
So-
it's not funny the amount of times Iniesta poked Pirlo in multiple games. So I'm just saying it.
Yo,
Oh, but by the way, that
Yo,
2015
it's-
final,
I'm
whoever
a-
won the final
I'm
won
gonna
the
keep
treble.
it real, man. If I was you, I wouldn't let them disrespect your goat like this, live on air like this, man. They're deconstructing your goat. But to be fair, man, I actually rate Pirlo. I actually think he's a fantastic player. I do think he is in the top 3. I'm not gonna go as far as calling him a Happy Meal merchant or compare him to Liga. I'm not gonna go as far as doing that. But he is top 3. You could say Xavi's. I would say Iniesta is the first. If we're talking about talent in terms of production as well, in terms of overall that, you could say Xavi. You could say Iniesta, then Xavi second, then Pirlo, and then you going for your. Again, there's a lot of midfielders contention for the top for the 4th spot. If I'm being honest, it's not just one player. I don't think Fabregas makes it to the top 4. And let's be honest, let's respect Xabi Alonso, man. I don't understand why all of a sudden everyone's having this type of
Wait, respect him for what?
No,
He's in his convo.
No.
What's the best of generation? What are you talking about, Alonso?
Yeah. But all of a sudden, okay. So you want me to disrespect Pirlo? We're talking about best. You want me?
No, Ziman. What? No, Ziman. We're here to have an objective football conversation.
Objective.
And I respect Alonso, but Alonso is not in this Pirlo.
Are we going to be objective in
Right.
that final topic?
By the way, I also want to say I'm not disrespecting Lampard, Chelsea Nation. I'm not trying to disrespect your goal. I think he's a fantastic midfielder, and I think HH is a little bit too harsh on him. Well, he's clearly, snorting crack, but nonetheless.
Actually, Ziman, you started this whole disrespect with the way you said Lampard, so you started this whole thing.
No, it just caught me off guard. I want to listen. That's why.
So has anyone? Nomad. Also, Nomad. You said Iniesta is the best of his generation. Nomad of his generation.
Yeah, exactly. I said that, but AJ, let's not have this Pirlo conversation. AJ, please, let's not. I like him, AJ. I
Why
like
is
him.
everyone
I really do.
disrespecting
Let's
Pirlo?
not.
That's crazy.
Let's not have this conversation. AJ,
Pirlo is going to be respected, and
I do respect.
I think after this stream is done, go and look at what Pirlo. Look up Pirlo comps.
No, look up
When
Pirlo
he
impossible
sing-
technique.
Impossible technique, Pirlo, man.
With Pirlo,
That's
impossible
why-
technique. Yeah.
So
No,
because my
it
thing
is
is that
not.
because I said, okay, I told you I watched the game, Nigeria against Italy. Don't laugh. First half there was. Okay.
Bro, who
So can I land? Can I land? Can I make my point? Can I land? Can I make my point? Can I make my point?
Ask yourself.
So first half there was no
man.
Pirlo.
Are we really being
I said
serious?
can I finish?
Who are the midfielders?
They get some
Make your
yeah.
point. No, make your point.
You get some yeah.
AJ, Iniesta is head and shoulders over everyone else. AJ, he's head and
Head
shoulders
and
over them.
shoulders.
Yes, there's no comparison. Like when it comes to like Schweinsteiger and Pirlo. First of all, Pirlo, no, just no. And Schweinsteiger, he just had like 2 or 3 seasons where he was the best midfielder in the world, and even that, no, AJ, no. Iniesta showed the kind of consistency in each and every single tournament for club and country for almost his entire career in Europe. Like that's too much. That's too much, AJ.
Bro, no
Come on.
man, you're gonna make me praise Modric, bro. What the hell?
No, that's coming. Rook, wait a second.
Are we going? Iniesta, are we going to
Pull
talk
up
about
Pull up Maybe.
the outside days and the?
Well, no, it is.
No, this is coming. Yeah, this is coming. This is coming.
Okay.
But,
Okay. Oh, yes, all time. That's the all time one. Okay, we'll get there. So
yeah, but HH, Iniesta. When it comes to Iniesta, HH, this guy literally gave Xavi credibility and gave Messi a UCL heritage.
No,
that
man.
has to count for something.
No, man. There's a reason why it's called Javiesta. It's a 2-for-1 package.
No,
It's a 2-for-1 package.
No, it's not. It's not.
It
wasn't in 2015.
No, man. When you go to the shop, they say, "Do you want Iniesta?" Xavi has to come with you. You want Xavi? Iniesta has to come with you. 2-for-1.
Neymar,
No matter.
2-for-1.
You know, when these two guys cook together, it's like three brain cells.
When Xavi comes to town, Neymar doesn't
Three brain
recognize
cells
him.
being generous, man.
Neymar doesn't recognize him.
No man,
When Xavi comes to town,
no man. You know, in McDonald's commercials for chicken nuggets for $5 reduction, we have Pirlo in there.
I'm not
You
you
get
a Pirlo bobblehead as your boy.
Shut up. Elijah, Barry, see where you've not started. So Elijah, Iniesta, best of his generation. Don't you dare mention Gerrard in this convo.
Who said I mentioned Gerrard?
I said I double dare you to mention Gerrard in this convo.
Did Gerrard dunk on Pirlo in 05?
What if I wanted to? He dunked on Pirlo.
I mean,
I wanted
A slam dunk on his head.
Carlo sucks. I blame Carlo. Let's go for it. So Iniesta, best of his generation.
Blame Carlo. Anyway,
I have to blame someone.
I don't know why Pirlo is even in. Bro, getting
Who invited my man, bro?
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
There's a fake ID.
I'm just saying, bro. It's just like getting grouped by rugby rejects in the World Cup is crazy. Like
Calciopolitax.
I will say New Zealand had a banker on that team.
Calciopolitax.
They had a baker. And
I mean, when it's Pele doing it, people are calling him fake, but when he's Pirlo playing against Bakers, we ain't gonna say nothing.
He actually had a point.
Kenny, do you realize what skin you're in? All right, come on.
Right. Kenny, you gotta be mindful of that. But no, seriously, rugby rejects is crazy. Iniesta, in my opinion, based off of again moments and everything, I would give him the best of his generation, because when you needed a moment, Iniesta stepped up to the plate and he got the job done. You know, dunking on Chelsea at their crib. You know. Making Drogba cry and claiming disgrace and stuff of that nature. I mean, World Cup final. I mean, there's no goal bigger than a World Cup final goal, in my opinion. Yeah, no, he deserves that credit. But again, yeah.
SK, is Iniesta the best midfielder of his generation? And Zeman called Lampard a bomb from England. So go for it.
Zeman did not say that. Zeman actually
can I ask SK? I'll say again, SK. So SK, where is Iniesta the best midfielder of his generation? If not, who is? And Zeman called Lampard an English prick. Go for it.
So I mean, he's definitely up there. I've been doing my homework on these midfielders, so I would have to answer that question on another day, just because at this point in time I don't have enough information. You know, I don't like to cap on this channel.
He didn't edit his work yet.
I mean, to be fair, it's his cap all the time. Cap, man.
So you can't tell me whether or not Iniesta is ahead of a Pirlo, Xavi, or so forth for their generation.
Well, I mean, I could just, if I read off like the Wikipedia list, but I meant like, like in terms of like going back and watching like those other guys' performances, I haven't done enough of that yet.
So how old are you?
I'm like 23.
Because
I didn't really start watching football like that till like.
Oh wow, you're older than HH.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me get to Dubinsky's man. Shout out to Hamza. HH, you're going to tell the whole truth, even if ugly, by saying Zizou lost back-to-back CL finals with Juve when they won it the year before I joined.
Hamza, don't take my ammunition. Don't take my ammunition.
The truth shall set all of us free.
They telling me Zizou fumbled the
Hamza, don't worry, we will get there. And I had this thing done like 5 days in advance. You think I didn't come prepared? Of course I came prepared. At Adamza, I always win. And if I don't win, I'll just shout over everybody. So it is what it is.
So you're telling me you're trying to do a Durant and
the louder voice always wins. The louder voice always wins. Shout out to Dan Doritos FC. Hey, Peruvian brother. Can Xavi resist Conor Gallagher's pressing?
That's a good question.
Probably not.
The Xavi has that dog in him.
Probably Conor, he has a dog in him, man. Whimsical thought, man. Thank you for the Binsky, Conor. Thank you for the dog. Whimsical thought, man. If anyone says Pirlo is not a generational talent, Xavi and Iniesta played only one system. Italy has not yet replaced Pirlo. His adaptability is disregarded when discussing his overall career. Few players are improved with age. Whimsical thoughts, you're a genius. Easy! Before we move to the next topic, because Pirlo is going to connect to the overall. Whimsical thoughts, right? So Whimsical, you're a genius because I almost forgot that argument. Put Pirlo in heaven, hell, and any system, he will say what's up. Spain and Barca was the exact same system. It was the exact same.
But why?
I don't care about what's why.
No, there's a reason.
Iniesta and Xavi, can you play in a full-on attacking system? Can you play in a system that is radically different? We don't know. So I'm sorry, an argument can make that your system merchants. Put Pirlo, Brescia, Juve.
Okay, can you
Italy
explain the difference?
What did he win? What did he win?
In all different systems, he was able to adapt to different systems. You can't say the same for Iniesta and Xavi. So you guys should be sick to yourselves for disrespecting Pirlo. And you say you guys have bald knowledge. When we call God, the Lord will bless you. The Lord will bless you.
This is an emotional lesbian.
Shut up. Okay, what do you say?
I have a question. What were the differences in the systems from Brescia to Milan to Juventus to the Italy team? Can you please explain them and how Pirlo adapted?
Brescia was...
Since you were obviously the
connoisseur
of knowledge.
AC Milan under Carlo Ancelotti was a lot more dynamic and a lot more off the cuff. Juventus, a lot more pragmatic, a lot more defensive. Brescia, a little bit much more attacking. Italy was much more balanced.
They were all
that's the
you haven't explained to me how he adapted. What did he change from one game to another?
No, wait, hold up. Pirlo at Brescia was a very offensive player who dribbled and was mostly in the final third. Pirlo, when he was older, Pirlo at AC Milan was a central midfielder. Pirlo at Juventus from the 2010 onwards was now a deep-lying playmaker. So we had an attacking midfielder, central midfielder, deep-lying playmaker, all different teams. Iniesta and Xavi, you were the same for your career. What's he? Thank you. What are you talking about, my friend?
Iniesta number one. Iniesta played left wing. He also played central midfield. He played attacking midfield.
For how long? And when he was left wing, what did he do? Did anybody know when he was left wing?
He won a Euro. What are you talking about?
Can I go on this?
Wait, no. Marcasano was the main guy there. What did he do? He was a side chick. Did anybody talk about Iniesta and Owens? Who talked about Iniesta and Owens? Who talked about Iniesta and Owens? Who?
Can I go on this? Who?
Senna was good. Senna was don't disrespect.
Yeah, of course, he was amazing. Look, this guy's just talking nonsense. Iniesta was a damn side chick and always, man.
Obviously, we know why Senna is not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I did. Barry.
Oh my god, man.
It's not because you're shouting or saying stuff loudly that it makes you right. But here's the thing: when you look at the Xavi thing,
He's a Cardi B fan.
No, he's a Kamala Harris fan.
The Xavi thing, maybe we can talk on it, but Iniesta, he can't be on this because Luis Enrique, like the MSN thing and the Pep thing, is different. It's different things. And even older, he was still able to be and stand out in that 25. Why you make that face, bro? You look weird.
So it says that the 14-15 was radically different from Spain and Italy as well. I mean, and also Barry, Barry, let's keep it real. When you talk about that 14-15, do we say, oh, Iniesta? We say it's called the MSN treble. Who mentions Iniesta for that treble? And also Barry, I've heard from Barca fans and so on that say that Rakitic was really the main midfielder.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Who said that?
So
give me names.
Name names.
Zeman.
Oh,
Zeman is a name. Zeman, you are on record. You said Rakitic was arguably the best midfielder, and he needed to be given much more respect. I never heard Iniesta's mentioned in 14-15.
You could have chosen any other Barca representative that's not here, but you chose the one person that's in the panel. That's how I know.
Yeah, you just capping. You could say Antonio. You could say AD.
Okay, wait, so let me
KC
so
or
shout
something
to your
like
boy QC8. Pirlo eating standing up after Kuhl Barros Hamann. Don't see that. Don't
Yo,
see
that's
that.
crazy, man.
Bro, he got
You took me
outclassed by
your vote,
Didi
man.
Hamann, man. What is
Abrisfer, Italy never replaced Totti. They moved on from Pirlo.
They never had a forward. That's the
Ooh,
problem.
Wait,
bro.
HH,
Italy didn't have a
Pirlo
forward.
was two group stage exits. Don't forget 2014.
Yes,
Two
don't
group stage
forget.
exits.
No,
Also,
and I'm
also,
saying
Verratti is the lineage of Pirlo. But meanwhile, Immobile is the lineage from Totti.
No,
so-
to
So
be
you're
fair,
telling
it's
me-
Jorginho.
you're telling me-
Jorginho's the
wait,
real
hold on.
one.
Elijah, what's here? Elijah.
You're telling me I love Pirlo. I think he's one of these up there. But you're telling me this brother was grouped by the all whites and toucans of Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I'm saying Italy tax.
Slovakian.
No,
Is
it's,
it
it's,
like-
it's, it's, it's back to back group stage is damning. I'm not gonna lie.
Kenny.
What would you say?
That
that
team
was
was
Jorginho,
ass.
man?
Joe Campo dunked on him.
It was Costa Rica, Joe Campbell, the guy that used to play
Yeah,
at Arsenal.
Joe
That
Campo.
reject.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kenny,
Like,
put Pirlo in that Spain team. We'll see what. Put
Jorginho.
Pirlo in that
Yeah.
Italy team. Let's see what Iniesta does in that Italy team.
How they play against bakers, man? What is this?
People
It's
are
always ifs
saying,
with HH, man.
people are
Never
saying we're seeing a live version of Pirlo in the Premier League and Jorginho, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so guys, here we are. So this is it. This is the main one.
I'm about to
Can I speak on my favorite French midfielder, please?
Can I speak on this?
Same
So
here.
okay, so
Same here.
let me present the question. Is Iniesta the greatest midfielder of all time?
Can I go on this,
no.
please?
Hey, no,
no.
Barry,
Get the
go
fuck
for it,
outta here.
Barry.
Fuck no.
Barry.
Wait, no man, please. You're gonna love my answer. So the first, with all due, I'm gonna say Zizou. I think the Zizou is too much. I think like I have some issues, but I think it's too strong.
Nah,
Okay.
speak on the issues. Speak on the issues.
No, wait, hold on, he doesn't have to. He doesn't speak on any issues. So
No, I'm not-
so where does Iniesta rank then?
Barry, I
Oh,
get you're
oh,
from
the-
Quebec, but
So
speak on the
remember,
issues.
this is all time of the entire history of football
the
of
second?
midfielders.
Second,
Barry, you're saying Iniesta is the second greatest midfielder of all time.
yes,
Yes.
just
yes.
behind Zizou.
Yes.
The thing, are we counting like
And then
midfielders like
after-
the 1970s and stuff?
Are we counting wasn't
AK,
Maradona?
AK, do you know
this
what
is what I
all-time
don't
means?
get. This is what I don't get. How the hell do you call Zidane the greatest midfielder of all time when Diego Maradona was literally a midfielder himself? That makes no
He
sense.
wasn't a
was-
midfielder.
okay,
Get the
no,
fuck outta here. He wasn't a midfielder.
No,
He was
he
an
was
attacker.
he was
wasn't
much
a
more of an
midfielder.
attacker, attacking midfielder.
He was an
And
attacker.
like he leans more
That
towards
makes
the
no
attacker.
sense.
Oh, you saying
That makes
only
no sense.
central midfielders?
Exactly, because then defensive midfielders don't count either.
Yeah.
It's like saying Dino was a midfielder. No,
Also-
he wasn't. Come on, man.
Lothar Matthäus deserves to be in the conversation.
Exactly.
Oh,
He's
no,
a-
no, no, I'm saying he does.
No. Matthias without a UCL, get the fuck out of here.
No.
Give me the
This is a
UCL.
World Cup. What are you talking about?
No one
So
cares. Give me
wait,
the
hold on.
UCL.
Okay, so Barry, so you're saying Iniesta is the second greatest midfielder behind Zidane.
Yeah. Then after you can throw a Modric, Xavi, and all the rest. But
Wait,
one, two,
wait. I told you we are six here. So 1 Zidane, 2 Iniesta, who is 3?
I'm gonna say 3 Xavi and 4 Modric. But if you have Modric 3, I won't fight you.
Wait,
I
hold
can
on. Where's Pirlo?
It is that guy. He doesn't have the ID to get in the club. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but Pirlo has more group stage exits than Modric, by the way.
You know they got a age card for that wine, by the way.
You're doing this to yourself.
You know,
You're doing this to yourself.
Ricardo, you know in TED when him and that one dude they go on the shop to get a fake ID, buy a $15 ID. That's Pirlo.
Oh my look.
You know he's Fogel from Superbad, but
Okay, you know what? SK. Where does Iniesta rank all time? Or is Iniesta the greatest midfielder of all time?
HH, I literally just said I can't answer this question yet, bro.
SK, yes you can. Just use your spirits.
My
SK, then
spirit.
why are you here? The whole
What-
point of this hangout.
I didn't want to say. I
I
didn't
thought
want
we
to
were just
say.
talking about
Yeah,
Iniesta, so I didn't realize
I'm
we
leaving
were,
now,
like,
please.
I didn't realize we were going
100%.
to compare him to other players. I just thought we were like talking about.
Okay. So SK, if I was to ask you, who is the greatest midfielder of all time? If someone and an alien came down from Nebula and said, SK, who is the greatest football midfielder of all time? What would you say?
I would say based off of reputation, it would probably be Zidane, but like I can't say that.
Yeah, then no, hold on. There's SK stand on it.
Reputation, bro.
There's a
Wait,
stand on it.
Can I speak on
Zeman,
this?
shut up when someone is speaking.
Nah,
SK,
shut up.
there's stand on it, man. There's stand on it.
Reputation, Reputation.
So ask you. So
You're-
your pick is Zidane, greatest midfielder of all time.
I am, but my opinion holds a grain of salt in this topic. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wait,
SK,
HH, can I speak on this?
SK. No. Relax.
Let
SK,
me
you said
speak on my
Zidane.
goal.
You will stand with Zidane. So SK, your answer is what? It's Zidane. Yes. Good. Yes.
Can I speak on
I'm a
this?
supporter of
Can I speak on
Zidane.
this?
It's just let me.
What's it
I
called?
asked to speak on my favorite French
Yeah,
player.
same here.
Is Iniesta the greatest
This
midfielder of all
guy's
time?
ducking the smoke, man.
Why are you dodging us, man? Just give us
You guys are going last. You guys are going
can I
last.
speak on
So
this?
sure. So Hokage, greatest midfielder of all time. And if it's not Iniesta, where does Iniesta rank all time?
Well, I was gonna say Maradona, but you guys apparently are not classifying him as a midfielder. But all right,
Makes no sense whatsoever. It's in the
Good,
I'm
good.
telling, bro, he was a midfielder. What are you guys talking
no,
about?
Hokage. His position
course
is
he
called
wasn't.
attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
well, I don't get
Stop
this.
playing
What do you-
FIFA. He wasn't.
bro. What do you mean? He was an attacking midfield, bro.
No, he wasn't.
90% of Maradona.
So
He
okay,
wasn't. He was also winger.
so this midfield soccer is guys whose task was
Go on Google and type in what
more
position
sorts
did.
of controlling the kind of game and the tempo of the game
Bro,
to an extent.
Maradona would pick up the ball,
Fuck Google.
don't
Zidane
have and run the whole
control
field
games.
with
Is
it.
what you're telling me.
What are you talking? He would. His whole midfield game was give me the ball and I run through everyone.
Oh, okay,
He was facilitating the offense. What are you talking about?
Okay, remember, it's down to you. It's all down to you. So if I was to ask, so remember, okay, these are two
Exactly.
questions. Who is the greatest midfielder of all time? If it isn't Iniesta, what is Iniesta rank of midfielders? And it's down to you.
All right, I would
Exactly.
say Maradona, but I would put Iniesta. It's between him and Zizou. I would put Zidane above him, and then I would do Iniesta third, in my opinion. Yeah, I just think I'm putting Zidane above him because Iniesta was this fantastic. He's the best, like one of the most technical players ever. I just think Zidane is better technically.
So continue list. So where remember this is all time. So where is Modric on this list?
I think we should just give top 5, right?
Oh, okay. Give me your
All right,
top
five.
five.
So Maradona, Zizou, Iniesta, Modric. Oof. And
Xavi.
I will say Xavi 4, but then 5th place, bro. Oh my god, that's so tough. 5th place. I mean,
I remember this is all time.
yeah, I think Modric. Yeah. Well,
So
hold on.
what? Okay,
I would put-
so wait, what are you delineating with?
I'm struggling because I think it's just Mateus having no CL really lets that guy down. So that's why I think I have to put Modric. Bro, Mateus was one of the only guys that could rival Prime Maradona back in the day. But bro, no CL is actually embarrassing for Lothar Mateus. So Modric 5th ring.
And let's say he played for Bayern.
He played for Bayern. He played for Inter when Klinsmann was there. Andy Bremen was. He played for great teams.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called?
About my goat, man.
Can I speak on this?
Oh, so Kenny, and the comes to AK. Kenny, all time.
Man, we're going last. So.
Why, bro? Like, let us express ourselves.
He's scared. He's scared.
Kenny.
You know he shaved his head for Zidane.
He's doing it out of voluntary
Can
choice.
you please speak? Can you speak, Kenny?
You know how you copy your superheroes' haircuts when you grow up? Copied Zidane.
Kenny, feel free to speak, Kenny.
So you have a full set of hair. You just decided voluntarily to be
So
bald. That's
it's
crazy.
top.
So this is top 5 all time. Top 5 all time.
Oh, man.
And I'm gonna say players that actually like watch a bit of the game. Like shout out to Mateus and these guys there, but I'm not HSH, so I'm not gonna say them names. I'd probably say even Zidane is probably nostalgia tax. I'd probably say Zidane, Iniesta, Xavi, and then probably.
Wait, so he says Zidane is 1.
Yeah, I'd say Zidane, Iniesta, then Xavi, then probably Modric, and then Pirlo.
So what? Pirlo's what? 5 or is this 5?
Yeah, 5. Even
no, don't do any because I'm 5 is still low, but fair enough. Don't just say put him lower.
I'm debating with Busquets, but
Kenny. Kenny, don't you dare.
Why not?
And I'm a Busquets fan, but don't you dare,
No, you're
don't you dare
not.
put
Shut up.
Busquets
better
over.
DM? Who's the
Don't you dare
better
put
DM?
Busquets over Pirlo.
Shut up, man.
Who's the
Don't
better
you dare
DM?
put Busquets over.
Who's the
Don't
better
Kenny,
DM?
don't you dare. Kenny, don't you dare.
These
Don't
conversations
you
get scary for Pirlo.
don't you dare. Oh, and also, Nomad, you're going after Zeman and Ricardo because I'm fearing what happened. So I need that buffer.
That I think that supporter show they just won with Inter Miami is
Hey, shut.
Kenny.
That carries weight. That carries weight.
It carries a feather. It carries a damn
He
feather.
played more games than Suarez and Messi. so-
What's it called? AK, talk to me. All time.
See, here's the thing, HH. I don't know all time, but we're including midfielders from the 50s, 60s, and
All time.
70s.
All
But
time.
I don't know.
I got some names, bro. I got some names.
I
yeah, guys like
don't know those
Zico and these
midfielders,
ones.
like-
I ain't watched them.
Elijah,
Yeah,
if you name
Zico-
Stevie Smith or Johnny Smith from Scout
Zico, Socrates, you know,
Graham
who
Souness.
was
Don't you so what you say? So top five. You know what? Of guys that you know. Talk to me. All time.
yeah, guys that I know. Iniesta was that dude, man. I mean,
Actually,
the less you
thank you.
made, the technical.
No one has mentioned
Nah,
Scholes.
Scholes
So I
not
say
good.
Scholes is not top five.
I'm sorry. Internationally, none of the English guys can.
Kenny, which England midfielder can you talk about? Don't use that national team. thing on everything.
No. But the thing with the English midfielder is that for their country, like they ain't done shit, so they can't be.
Yeah,
They can't
So
be putting this.
there's an England tax.
What
Nah,
about
but still. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
wait, hold on. So give me a five. Give me a five.
Kobe Manu made it to more finals for England than Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes combined. So, I think, well, I don't want to bring any of the older guys in.
Okay.
Iniesta was that dude, man. In terms of just technical ability, what he could do with the football, resume, bro, he was so good, man. But I have to stick with my North African brother. But Zidane, bro, like. I was talking to my dad about Zidane, and my dad's like, he has this glee when he talks about Zidane. Zidane apparently made him dream. I watched some Zidane clips. He looked very good, although I'm not going to talk about the Juve fact that he lost 2 finals with them. The fact that your
No, but seriously, okay. Let's talk about your dad.
Yes.
My thing is that with all my thing is that we all love Iniesta and these guys. If anybody says, "Oh, talk to me about Iniesta," yeah, really good, trophies, did this and everything. Talk to me about Zidane. Sit down, let me talk. Because if, let's say, you ask like any of my big brothers, talk about Zidane, they say, this guy, the way that this guy played, AK, they literally made a film covering Zidane for 90 minutes following him. Because there was just there was a specific way he played that it's just affected you. Somebody who appreciated football. And with all due respect to Iniesta, Xavi, these guys, they do not just have that grace and just basically in terms of an individual who really yes, I said grace. In terms of an individual who elevated his team, Zidane was in a whole different level. And also, do you know what trumps it?
Yeah.
06.
Brazil.
Before the 06 World Cup, those guys, name all of the big names, they were lying third or fourth in qualification. Zidane was retired. They called him out of retirement to help them to qualify. He guides them through, has one of the greatest ever individual performances ever against a super peak Brazil team, and Materazzi had to send him off because if he was on that pitch, they beat Italy.
Wait, Pirlo was part of a super team? Pirlo was part of a super team? Wasn't Pirlo part of that super team?
AK, so don't talk over someone, that's rude. Do not talk over someone, that's rude. AK, please talk. AK, continue.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you've just admitted that you're as old as my dad, so now I have a idea.
No, I've got different ages. I've got different ages.
I would say, bro, Zidane. When I watched him, the guy was just as a footballer, he felt like he was like incredible, just technically. I do think there are some conversations to be had about Zidane in terms of like, bro, he wasn't the best mid-plus player at the World Cup. Pirlo was. The club career was quite inconsistent. So I'm pretty sure Z-Man and Ricardo will get into that. But I'll stick with my North African brother, man. I'll stick
So
with my
okay,
North
so
African.
so who is 2, 3, 4, and 5 all time?
Iniesta number 2, quite easily. I'll put Xavi number 3. I put Twitch number 4. I'll put Pirlo number 5.
What's it called? Elijah. Don't you dare mention Steven. Don't you dare.
What is your problem with Steven?
Don't mention Graham. Don't mention Steven. Don't mention Kenny.
Respect Graham. Respect
Or
the 6-time
Henderson.
league champion.
Or Jordan. Or Jordan.
Respect the 6-time league champion.
What do you mean, or Jordan? That's who Henderson
Three-time
is.
league cup winner. I'm just saying, his trophy cabinets are more than Chelsea's. I'm just saying, but I was told that we could be able to pull up some names from the 50s. So I'm my top 50 because it's 50. I'd like to put your boy Stanley Matthews in there, but at 50. you gotta have Bob Charlton somewhere in there, maybe top 30, top 40. Maybe you can add Graham Souness, but he's got to be like 45 through 50.
Wait, Elijah, was Graham Souness actually technical midfield, or was he just a shin kicker?
He was a technical midfielder, but back in those days, it was like you had to kill somebody to get a foul.
No,
You know what I mean?
he was literally patient zero road runners, man.
But that is true. But like this guy was kicking people for like low key murder. But Michael Laudrup has to be in there as well. You gotta have
Hullet.
Yeah, Hullet is gonna have to be in there. My thing with Dutch midfielders is so weird because they, like, for example, outside of '88, those guys have a lot of those players have done well for their country. I mean, for their clubs, but when it came to moments to clutch up for their country, they failed at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So where does Iniesta rank, and who's your top 5 all time?
Okay, my top five in no particular order.
Wait. Elijah, we are sixth here.
I know what you're trying
and we do it in order. No, Elijah. No. We're not being cowards here. We stand on business. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in
I
order.
know what you are doing. That's what I'm saying. I know what you are doing. That's why I'm trying to, run in circles.
Kenny, give your Mount Rushmore to that thing.
Oh, okay.
Elijah, go on, speak.
Are we just gonna skip?
Okay. No. I didn't.
Wait, who's riding a bike? Who's riding a bike?
Elijah, stop. SK, I know.
Wait, what?
Elijah, Kenny, just Kenny.
Now, like, look. You have to have Iniesta, Xavi, I guess Zidane. I don't really.
I guess.
Give us the order,
guess.
bro. Give us the order.
Give you the order.
No, Elijah. Order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't knock up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
We just okay. All right, here we go. Iniesta 1, Xavi 2.
What?
3.
Okay.
See, that's why I didn't want to. So Iniesta 1, Xavi 2, Zidane 3. I'd also like to have what's his face?
Cut that bitch off.
Bro, you're killing me. You're killing my heart, man. You're killing the cook, bro.
H, how are you gonna ask him to give you his top 5 and then you cut him off?
And he's cutting me off at 3. What's wrong with this guy? Give me also. I'd like to have Cruyff in there, and
He doesn't rate Cruyff.
He doesn't. That's why.
Oh my God.
5. I'd like to also have. Hey, Nomad, was your boy Puskas in the midfield, bro?
Don't put Puskas.
Puskas?
No
what the
way,
fuck?
bro.
What are you talking about?
Wait. Who did he say?
Puskas wasn't a midfielder. Puskas Puskas
was
wasn't a
striker,
midfielder.
man.
Wait. Who did he say?
Puskas.
Puskas.
Puskas wasn't a midfielder.
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you.
That's a striker.
I thought you meant to say Di Stefano. Actually, it was Di Stefano.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that
I
works.
thought he was a striker too.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Back in the day, they played like the weirdest formation.
That's
ever.
what I'm
You
saying.
gotta
bro.
understand,
Yeah.
you gotta understand, this guy.
Bro, they
this
literally
guy-
played like 2 defenders back in the day, and then like.
Yeah. Because the penalty was outside the box.
Yo, the only knowledge I have of this guy Angola is FIFA, man. Because I know Puskas has a CF card on FIFA. That's all.
Bro, they literally used to blow they used to blow the whistle with their hands, man. Are we being serious?
Bro, I swear to God.
Ziba, don't
No,
Ziba,
bro.
Ziba, don't spread lies. Ziba, don't spread lies. Don't
Bro,
spread
they would
lies.
give penalties outside the box.
Ziba, no, don't do that.
That's
Don't do
true.
that. Don't do that.
They were. They had.
You gotta
In
understand.
fact,
You gotta
in fact,
understand.
in
With the
fact,
guy in the
in
middle, with the guy in the middle, I can't
in
put him
fact,
in
the
after
refs
list.
used to have stomach infections because of that, man. They used to have to cancel that shit.
Okay. So Elijah, what's your bum ass list again? Say your bum ass list.
Elijah, tag me in, man. Tag me in.
No, just my. I'll just give you my top 3. The other 2 were jokes.
No, let's do the 5, bro. Do the 5.
No. Okay, so what's your 4 and 5?
My 4 and 5. On a serious note, I would like to put Busquets in there, and then for me also Xavi Alonso.
No.
I put Xavi Alonso.
Thank you.
No.
Yay!
Busquets and Xavi Alonso.
Was Xavi Alonso that good, bro?
Busquets.
What is that?
Yo, that movie.
Stop watching football. You need to stop watching football.
Was it genuinely that good?
What is that?
Are you not?
I mean, Elijah, you've embarrassed yourself, man.
If you're
You've
not
embarrassed
putting
yourself.
Xavi
You really.
Alonso on the
So you're
list,
saying Busquets and Xabi Alonso are top 5 greatest midfielders of all time?
it's my personal list.
Elijah, I know it's your list, and your list is trash. Your list is
And
trash.
Puskas.
It's
And
garbage.
Puskas.
And you said Puskas. So yeah, no. I know it's your opinion, and your opinion sucks. Your opinion is garbage.
I'm not putting. I'm not putting.
So it's I have the right to say your opinion is trash.
No.
The hell?
Because if
It's
I
just
put
people
Gerrard in there, I'm gonna get attacked. Am I
Wait,
wrong?
I'll be honest.
If I put Gerrard in there, I'm getting attacked, right?
Elijah,
This guy puts Xabi Alonso.
was Alonso better than Scholes?
What about James
Wasn't better
Milner?
than Scholes.
He was better than Busquets. He was better than Busquets.
Am I wrong? Streets, help me out. If I were to put Steven Francis Gerrard in my top 5 list, would I
You
not
didn't
get
put
attacked?
Modric in the list.
Would I not?
Wait,
Would I
hold on.
not get attacked?
You didn't put Trent.
Hold on.
What about Trent?
So Modric is not top 5 greatest
If I put-
midfield.
if
So
I
basically,
put-
so you're saying Busquets, Xabi Alonso over Modric, yes?
Move on, please. Next.
No, Elijah, we're not moving on because I'm preparing for this two
Who has the
knuckleheads,
World Cup?
Ricardo and
Who
Zima.
has the
So
World
before we
Cup?
get
Who
to
has
the
the World Cup?
knuckleheads,
Who has
so
the
I'm just saying
World
that
Who World Cup?
We're using your own arguments against you.
Yeah, they're using the same fact.
all right, okay. So before we prep for these two knuckleheads, let me get this dubs, man.
No. Who scored the goal in the system in the UCL final? Modric or
Elijah, you've already embarrassed yourself. Elijah, you've already shamed Congo.
He was cooking.
Elijah, I'm going to write to the Congo consulate to revoke your citizenship to Congo. So basically, you and Lukaku are now nomads. You and Lukaku are now stateless. You and
I was
Lukaku.
rated Congolese people, man.
So shout out to Abris Ferrer.
Thank you, TKM.
Zidane won best player in France, Italy, Spain. Iniesta won a back massage in Japan because he flopped. These same Barca fans said Messi didn't need a World Cup to beat the GOATs. It's fair, it's true. Tell them. So when Iniesta was 34, what was he doing at 34?
Happy ending. Happy ending with that.
He was going
my guy was.
He was going to Super Mario World with his World Cup.
All right. I swear. Wait, didn't Zidane redacted down Barca in the CL semis in 02?
Midfield's really going for the Zidane thing, man.
Yeah,
Really pushing that.
Shout out again. Only Barca fans will argue Iniesta over Zidane, like the knuckleheads who are about to hear from very soon.
This guy got paid today, man.
City fans are saying KDB over Zidane. Psychopaths. It's not Zidane's fault. Iniesta never shaved. They said that's that. Just again, Busquets was more important than Iniesta for Barca.
No.
Different roles.
That's
Different roles. Like, yeah, I have to say different roles. Different roles. If man, Iniesta is low in top 10 in overall midfielder list, but high in central midfielder list. Overall midfielders includes Maradona, Cruyff, Zico, Platini,
No.
Bro, we
No,
put
you
a
see,
Chelsea.
see, I'm hearing names right now.
Did you
Like,
say
Is
Hullet?
that Nesquik? Is that Nesquik?
Is that Hullet?
Talking about the modern era only.
Wait.
We're talking
Charlton, Niskins, Didi, Walker 1562,
Wait, did I just
Mateus,
hear
Rivero,
58?
Hullet.
We're not repping for
I
Steve.
say Didi, bro.
1958.
I'm basically I'm hearing Tata.
So Zidane Iniesta debates only forced by Barca fans. Yes, they get salty with CR7 Messi debates forced by Madrid fans. Barca, like Laker fans, forcing Kobe in GOAT debates with MJ LeBron. Kobe is low in top 10.
Exactly.
I don't know. This is a football thing, but
I understand why you said
Kobe.
Yeah, no, Kobe's my favorite
yeah,
player, but he's not better than Bron.
Yeah, he's
Oh, no,
not.
heck no. Like again, I respect Kobe, and also I don't hold a grudge
better.
against what he did to my Magic in 2010. But Kobe is
well,
not in that MJ.
The
Bron.
Lakers would have won without Kobe in that final. The Magic were ass.
Respect to Dwight Howard. Now,
Andrew Bynum would have sunned them.
withstanding what's Dwight Howard's off the court's antics, respect to Dwight Howard in
First of all, supporting the
no.
Magic.
Also, no. Yeah, see, my things are look. See, Zidane, it's not a debate. It's never been a
Yes, it
debate.
is.
No, it's not. But if man, prepare yourself to basically prepare your ears to be poisoned by these two knuckleheads who are now going to
I'm
poison
not
and
gonna
destroy
even
this
poison
convo.
him, man.
So, knucklehead numero uno, Ziman. Who is your top 5 greatest midfielders? Let's hear the trash you're going to come out with.
Okay, first and
Streets
foremost,
trigger warning. Streets trigger warning. Go for it.
first and foremost, I just don't like it how you old heads protect certain legends and try to almost discard the bad moments from them and only highlight the good things like there's some type of deity to you. Second, if we're being honest, this guy in Juve wasn't showing up anytime, bro.
Oh my god.
Let's keep it a buck.
Dude.
This guy, no. Imagine giving Dortmund the first ever Champions League. Well, what would you say if that happened in the modern era? In the modern era, you give Dortmund the first ever
we know we rank people by their best. We compare people with them at their best. That's what we do.
No. Not to mention, the only time he ever won a Champions League was when he had a super team. But supposedly he doesn't need one. That's the only time he ever won a Champions League.
Yeah, Z-Man's stirring the pot right now,
It's
man.
not. And then let's talk about his international fails, right?
We're done with the man.
Ask yourself this, right? Ask yourself. We're done with the 90s. No. Ask yourself this, right? If the likes of Cristiano, Messi, if they lost their head in a World Cup final, nobody would be talking about their performances leading up to that. Everyone would have been talking about how they let their nation down. But you guys just love to skew. You don't need a whole fucking game out of that shit. Trying to praise him. Oh, if that was me, I totally understand why he would lose his head. But in the reality, you're supposed to be the big guy, and you're out here losing your head. And you lost because you. Nobody talks about that.
Z-Man, it's
he did talk about
Nobody really talks about that. Nobody really talks about that.
Zeman, can you give us your bum ass list, bro? So.
And just overall performance, this guy was on his day merchant. He was like a Pogba with better technique. Let's keep it real, man. That's what he was. That's what he was as a midfielder. And I know you guys are Zidane fans. I know you guys are gonna start commenting.
It's also less melanin too.
I know you guys are gonna start commenting for Barca fan. How could you say that? But let's keep it honest, man. Let's keep it back. You guys protect them. You nostalgia merchants, both heads protect them way too much. You talk about midfielders. You guys always talk about how Iniesta, Xavi are system merchants. You don't talk about how this guy needed the best players in the world in order to get himself a UCL. You guys don't talk about how he let his nation down when they needed him the most. But yet, I'm supposed to believe those aren't talking points. I'm supposed to believe those aren't talking points. At the end of the day, the only time you ever showed up was Brazil. Kudos. You had an amazing World Cup. You had an amazing World Cup in 2006. But at the end of the day, if you're considered the GOAT midfielder, why did you let your nation down when they needed you the most? And I'm sorry, I don't consider him an African player because he plays for France. Let's keep that straight. Let's keep that a stack, HH. He's not.
Where do you rank Iniesta all time?
Okay, let me go to the list. Let me go to the list. Obviously, are we including Maradona as a midfielder? I don't understand.
Anything you want, because I mean, Hokage included him as a midfielder, so it's your rules. It's down to you.
Okay, as much as he was a cokehead, he at least played for the nation that he originated from. So, Maradona first.
Damn.
Second, Iniesta.
I'm gonna start banning guys from this thing. You know.
Second, Iniesta, and then I would say Xavi because he at least played for the nation he originally was from. And then I would say, you know what, Zizou, maybe you could be a butler for those three, man. Maybe you could get them their meals. Maybe that's where you belong. And that's all I have to say about that, man.
Thanks for that utter waste of 4 minutes.
Can you show my actual list? Can you show my actual list, please, and thank you?
No. I'll put all that. So, Ricardo, what do you say?
Right.
So guys, I present Knucklehead number 2, trigger warning.
No, like that. Knucklehead. Look, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have to do some research here because we love context here. And there's also a tradition thing that we do on this channel when we talk about retired players. We always like to have very honest conversations about their legacies, right? And Z-Man, he definitely cooked, and he did say some things that were factuals. Look, we can't be overprotective of certain guys. We gotta tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
No. We're taking people at their best. What are you talking about? Overprotective? We're taking guys at their best.
Okay, we're taking guys at their best because yesterday we had. This is actually a free promo, by the way. We spoke about this yesterday, and I made it very clear whether you rep peak or longevity. It matters about what you do with that peak and what you do with that longevity. All right. You can't just have a peak and win jack shit. You can't just have a longevity and win jack shit. You got to have substance with it. Okay. Now, I was doing a little bit of research. Not going to lie, I was a bit bamboozled. I thought, based on the old heads, Zidane was absolutely untouchable, right? But, all it takes is a couple of reliable sources, aka called Wikipedia.
Which can be edited, by the way, but we'll cook though.
Anyways, official sources can't. You need credentials, so these are actually official sources. I was looking at his career. Zidane, great career, by the way. Like from start to finish, ups and downs, a lot of inconsistencies, I would say. However, the real greatness starts in 95-96 season. That's when he started making waves across Europe about this young Algerian-born French talent over here.
Guys,
he was an Algerian boy.
I remember.
Okay, Algerian descent French.
This is an Iniesta ranking celebration thing, which now is done.
No, I'm gonna get into it.
A very sinister, negative attack on a legend.
I'm gonna get into it.
Typical Barca fans.
I know.
So, anyways, he lost the UEFA Cup final with Bordeaux. By the way, he that year he was in the team and he lost the final against Bayern Munich that year. Okay. In that same year, in 1996, Juventus beat Ajax in the Champions League, and that was an Ajax team that was defending their title. They were gonna go back to back and be the first team to defend their title, but Juve stopped them. The almighty Juve stopped them. The ones that are known for losing finals time after time. Okay, and then what happens? Juve saw a young Zidane. He lost the final. He's like, okay, let's do some charity work. Let's bring him to our team. He's young and talented. Let's scoop him up. They scooped him up, and they're like, now we got the young prospect. Let's go back and defend our title. They go to the finals and they lose. Okay, they lose. As even said, they gave Dortmund their first and only ever Champions League. And then you know what they said? You know what? Hey, look, I believe in second chances. Let's go back to the finals again. And this time, this time he lost against Real Madrid. He lost Real Madrid. So they could have had a three-peat if the greatest talent at the time decided to show up. But they didn't. Coincidentally, they won without him and then they lost 2 with him. Also, what ended up happening after? A few years later, we give a lot of slack to Kevin Durant, and Kylian in back shots, but this guy might actually be the originator of this type of transfer, because he ended up joining the team that beat him in the Champions League just for him.
She flash him by what you're saying, bro. You're shaming yourself.
Can you let the man speak? Can you let the man
I'm not done. All right. Now, that's just for the club career. And to be honest, any Real Madrid fan can tell you very honestly, and I hope, Nomad, you have some shame, that everybody can agree that Galacticos
You're gonna talk to me about
super team-
shame. You're gonna talk to me about shame.
Shut up. That Galacticos team, any Madrid fan can tell you that they actually underachieved given the players they had, and Zidane was a part of that. That's uncomfortable. But anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about the international side of things, okay? We like to run certain narratives, and this narrative is actually a great one because I actually wholeheartedly agree. And this was created by none other than HH himself. But at the time when France won their first ever World Cup, they won it on home soil. And HH said, if your first trophy in your international team is on home soil, does it really count? We have to ask that question. We have to ask that question. That's an interesting question. And not only that,
Is this true? Did you say this, bro?
he said this multiple times. He said this multiple times.
Basically, SK, 99% of what this clown is saying is trash. So basically, just wait until this guy's finished.
Anyways,
garbage.
And even in his first World Cup, the one they won. Meanwhile, my GOAT midfielder had to score the winning goal in a deadlock. France had to poison.
Hey, can you drop a brick to that comment? Can you drop a brick to that comment?
Hold on, I'm cooking. France had to poison Ronaldo. They had to poison him just for them to have it, because they were scared. They were scared of R9. He would have been the first player since Pele, the industry plant, to win 3 World Cups, but they robbed him of glory because ratatouille tax. They poisoned this food in the French capital, man. I really don't know what to say. And then when we talk about the Euros, in 2000, Euros in 2000, Disaster Classes was dropped. The Totti won man of the match in a final in which he lost. So to win a finals man of the match in a losing effort means that you were great. And not to mention, the French Eder, I don't even know his name, scored a 90-plus minute tying goal to tie the game, and then Trezeguet to score the winning golden goal.
Respectable sword.
I'm not familiar with his name, but French Eder to me. Anyways.
No, Eder is crazy, but that's actually...
So, I mean... Look, one thing I will say about Zidane, I'll be complimentary in this sense. Zidane, I think out of any midfielder, if we're excluding attacking and defensive midfielders, I think at the highest peaks of peaks, you could say he was that guy. He's the highest peak. However, Iniesta's not far behind him. I think that kind of offsets the fact that how incredibly inconsistent Zidane was. I don't think people really talk about that. Iniesta is actually a better big game performer. I mean, man of the match, Champions League final, World Cup final, Euros final with player of the tournament. I'm sorry, you can have your who you rank as your top 5, but in my opinion, this is just a top 2, and Iniesta's not top 2, he's top 1. So you can have either Xavi or Iniesta as your number 2.
So you're saying Iniesta?
Is it Zidane or Xavi as your 2?
Wait, so you're saying Iniesta is number 1?
If we're excluding attacking and defensive midfielders, yes.
And Zidane is 2.
Give or take with Xavi, because Xavi was instrumental in club and international career. I'm sorry, choose her. I would actually like you to rebuttal. I would actually like you and Nomad to rebuttal every argument.
Everything he said was nonsense. Everything he said was nonsense. No, Nomad.
It actually wasn't a matter of opinion. It was a matter of fact.
It was a matter of trash.
I want to hear Nomad, actually.
Nomad, go for it. So remember, this is Iniesta greatest midfielder of all time? If not, where does he rank?
Yeah, I was just saying that before both of them. Like, did Kenny finish his point? Like, did he have a say?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what I was asking. So, yeah, okay. HH, can you pull up maybe? HH, World Cup, Euros, UCL, league titles, and the Ballon d'Or. How many midfielders have that? I want to answer to that question.
And how many players have scored a goal like that to win a Champions League? Wait, has Iniesta ever scored a winning goal in a final? Without
Are you serious?
without
Are you serious?
being
Are you
hit
serious? Are you serious? Drop a break. Drop a break. Drop a break. Drop a break.
I said no, 11v11. 11v11.
No, you didn't.
And also, okay, hold on.
Didn't.
Are you comparing Iniesta's simple finish from inside the box
It wasn't
against 10 men
simple.
to Zidane's
It was
one of the
a
greatest
half-
volleys of all
bro,
time?
it
Okay,
was like a half
okay,
ball.
Ricardo, light to me. Which was the better goal, Zidane's volley or
No,
Iniesta's goal?
Zidane's goal.
Prick.
I
No
didn't
mad,
say- I
continue.
didn't
Continue.
say-
No mad.
Yes, H. I mean, there's absolutely no comparison. Zidane is like, in my opinion, he's the footballing goat alongside Pele. Like, he's number 2. So he's minimum top 3 greatest players of all time. Like, just players, minimum top 3, minimum. That's the base for him. So when it comes to midfielders, obviously he's number 1 because I don't consider Maradona to be a midfielder because if that would be the case, then it would be tough. But even then, I would put Zidane above him because when it comes to Maradona, where's the UCL? So Zidane is number 1. And then I'm going to keep saying this. Iniesta and Xavi, like, after a while, after some years have went by, after some time, people are going to say what I'm saying. Like, you were still system merchants, Iniesta and Xavi. You still were. Like, you were great at it. You won a lot of things at it, but you still were. You were system merchants. You were. And that's never going to go away, ever, ever. It's never going to go away. So neither of them can be, anywhere close to being the midfield goat. And then, can you pull up maybe? AJ. He's the only midfielder to have won the Ballon d'Or while Messi and Cristiano were still playing. And who was the last midfielder before him to have won the Ballon d'Or?
I think it was Zidane, wasn't it? Because
Well,
Figo
that's
won it in
yeah,
90 something.
Exactly. So
Okay.
that you must accept that Ballon d'Or by Modric was dud. It was.
Yep. Yeah.
It was dud. So it counts even.
Because
much
you have to
more.
remember he was the best player in that final in 2018.
Yeah, Rakitic
and he was one of the
saved his
best
ass in
shots
back-to-back
and
penalty
he was one of the best players at the World Cup for Croatia, little Croatia with their population. So, like, okay, so
Exactly.
where do you now? So where do you now put Modric in that all-time list then?
Yeah, just let me finish. So also, you cannot say like either anyone, like Zidane, Modric, Cruz, Pirlo, Xabi Alonso, Gerrard, Lampard, anyone, like Matthias, even Di Stefano. None of them you can call as system merchants. None of them were system merchants. All of them played in different systems and different roles. So that also makes a point above Iniesta and Xavi being number 1, even though they're still some of the best midfielders we've seen. Because even though Xavi was a one-trick pony, he was really good at that one trick. And Iniesta, like, in my opinion, he was the constant threat, in that playing philosophy, which went from the Spanish national team to Barcelona. So my top 5 would be obviously Zizou. And number 2 would be Iniesta because, as you know, he gave Xavi a career and Messi a UCL legacy. So he basically he did a carry job. Iniesta actually did a carry job. Like, he was a carrier. I have to give him that. Number 3 would be Modric, again, because Ballon d'Or counts. If all of these midfielders were good.
No, just real quick. So, Ricardo, even if you don't say it, if you type it, you can still put it in through there. So that's a yellow for you. So whether you say it or whether you type it, it's the same
I'm
thing.
signing off, man. I'm signing off. This is a disaster class and a half.
Yeah, let's go. So, what's it called? No, continue.
Was Ricardo saying this about himself and Z-Man? I was just wondering. But yeah, the number three would be
Damn.
Modric, as I said. Number one is Zidane. Number two is Iniesta. Number three would be Modric. Number four, here it gets difficult. I would put both Toni Kroos and Xavi at number four, joint.
So
Because
you're putting Kroos and Xavi joint.
yeah, I'm putting both of them joint.
So
Because
you're saying Xavi is not above Kroos?
no, he's not. He's not because Kroos
I don't
is
know
less
about
of
that,
a
man.
Kroos is less of a one-trick pony than him, and also Kroos, player of the match. No,
Are
let
you
me
telling
learn.
me that Kroos was just as important to his team as Xavi was to Spain and Barcelona?
Kroos, player of the match in a World Cup final, player of the tournament in a World Cup. Kroos, player of the match in a Champions League final, player of the tournament in a Champions League. I mean, neither Iniesta or Xavi has that, right? Like two flex. And also longevity plus versatility. Started as a number 10, went to an attacking number 8, then a deep lying number 8, and almost finished as a number 6 in a double pivot. So even that versatility counts. You cannot be a one-trick pony and expect me to take it seriously. It's my preference. You have to give me more to be in that GOAT convo. And then number 5. You know what, HH, for the country that you were born in, Bobby Charlton, take it. Why not? Why not? Champions League,
Elijah, I'm
World Cup.
you're happy with that answer. You're putting Bobby Charlton 5.
Sir Bobby. Yes,
wait, SK what? SK why? Did you co-sign Bobby Charlton as a fifth greatest midfielder?
I wasn't gonna talk about that. I was gonna say low key.
No, I'm just saying.
wait, hold on. So SK question, I'm gonna come to you. No, but SK.
I was saying, low key against Ricardo, you low key bricked this, bro. All you had to do, if you really wanted to discredit Iniesta, all you had to do was just talk about the other like GOAT level midfielders he played with, like, and how that would make his job easier. You didn't do any of that. You just brought up like his like World Cup goal, but that's all you have to talk about.
Wait. Are you talking about Zidane or Iniesta?
No, I'm saying if you want to make an argument against Iniesta, all you have to do is because it would take something that I know you don't want to do, bro. You'd have to do some messy glazing, bro, and then just be like you played with.
No. Basically, no. Like for me, now this may sound like elitist or thing like that. SK, there is no convo between Zidane and Iniesta.
Exactly.
It's not even a conversation.
Exactly.
And it's no disrespect to Iniesta.
Come on, man.
If you know football, because I say, do you know what Zidane is? Like Iniesta respects him, but do you know what Zidane? It is actually disrespectful to even have the debate. There is no debate.
You can't say on one hand.
These are children, AJ. These are children.
No man can't say on.
No. My problem is you keep saying you can't put Iniesta and Zidane in the same debate. If you believe that, that's you. But at the same time, you're letting people get away with saying that Xavi and Kroos are on the same level.
No, wait, Zeman, did you hear me push back against?
No, you did it, chat.
No. I just said like, what's it called? No matter. I'm sorry. Xavi is above Kroos, and I love Kroos. Xavi's importance to Spain and Barca was far greater than Kroos' importance to Germany and Real Madrid.
Sure,
hold on. If you look at Germany, let's be real, Schweinsteiger was more important.
Sure,
if you look at Real Madrid, let's be real, Modric was actually more important.
No. My point was he did it for Germany, treble for Bayern Munich, as well as one of the best midfielders in the world for Real Madrid. He did it in multiple teams, under multiple systems, under multiple managers. That's my point was. That's my preference. That's my opinion. That's what I was saying.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have a small hot take on Toni Kroos. I don't rate him as highly as you guys do, bro. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
And that's because he's underrated. That's because he's not flashy. I get that.
So why didn't you rate Toni Kroos that highly then?
Because I feel like a player of like his archetype really only works in dominant dominant forward teams. Like if you were to chuck Toni Kroos and basically, okay, bro, like we need you to like pretty much carry us because like we can't do this on our own. I don't think he has the ability to do that, which I mean it's fair. Like obviously he's not like a major ball carrier. He's a guy that's supposed to be there to help, with the build-up phase and occasionally give killer passes, which it's fine. Obviously, he's elite at that. Clearly, that's why we rate him as highly as we do. But like, I just don't rate that role as highly as other midfield roles that you have.
But can't you say the same thing about Xavi? Can he perform? He has never performed in any other system, in any other setup, right? So you can't. At least Cruz has. Xavi hasn't.
What do you mean? He wasn't even the main guy for that Bayern Munich side, nor was he the main guy.
Main guy, second guy, last guy. He did. Xavi didn't. Xavi didn't. Xavi didn't. Xavi didn't. Xavi was Messi's side chick.
Ozil was better than Cruz in that World Cup.
Exactly.
Ozil,
Schweinsteiger.
Who got the player of the tournament? Who got the player of the
tournament?
You have to put respect on Xavi's name.
Messi won the golden ball. Messi won the golden ball.
Yeah, and
Xavi was the Arjen Robben of midfielders. No one can.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me hear from Amrit and then I'll read out. Actually, no, let me read out these debates that I want to hear from Amrit afterwards. So, from Elijah, actual list: Iniesta, Steven Gerrard, Steven Gerrard. Okay, no, sorry. So
I ran out of space, but Modric is in my top 10.
So Iniesta 1, Xavi 2, Zizou 3, Maradona 4, Charlton 5. Wait, where's Pirlo? Gullit 6.
Whoa, respect Gullit.
Where's Modric? Where's Modric?
I ran out of...
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How?
I ran out of space.
Elijah, do you want to explain the complete garbage I'm looking at my screen?
I ran out of space.
Which specific number pissed you off? I want to know.
No Modric.
No SK, where do you want to start? SK, the fact that you have Maradona there, how is Maradona below Xavi and Iniesta? What the heck is Bobby Charlton doing at 5? How the heck is Gerrard even on a top 10 list? How are you putting Gerrard ahead of Pirlo and Modric? This list is ass. Elijah, this list is ass.
Wait. My mouth. I literally said I ran out of space, but Modric is in my 10. I ran out of space.
Why is there 10 players there already?
You know something, I think he is not ranking players by top 10. I think he's just saying 10 names. I don't think it's right.
Wait, hold on. So shout out to your boy Abris Fair. Did Zidane let his nation down in 98 and 2000? Zeman talks about Zidane needing a super team, yet somehow forgets Iniesta played with the goal to Messi.
System merchant. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to respond to that?
So you do agree with me? Great teams need super teams, right? That's what you're agreeing with. If you want to agree with that premise, then don't tell me that Zidane could survive under any circumstances, because that means you agree with me. At the end of the day, hey man, we agree on things.
No, at least perform for multiple super teams. At least perform for multiple super teams, not just one.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah,
wait, Ricardo, you said that you were left. Ricardo, no, you leave. You left, so please leave. Okay, so hold on. Abris, talk to me. who are your top 5?
Okay. Top 5?
Yeah. This is all-time midfielders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, of course, Zidane number 1. Iniesta number 2. 3, that gets hard because now it's like, it's just really what would you prefer?
Because there's Pirlo, there's Modric, there's Xavi.
No. Totti was more important for Italy than Pirlo. Let's be real.
Wait, that washed up dude in 06? Because remember, Totti in 06 was a super sub.
What are you talking about? Dude, Totti's best season was 06-07. He scored like 35 goals.
Then why did he kept on getting subbed off and brought off the bench? He was not a regular starter. Pirlo started every single game and played every single that whole World Cup. Totti was coming off the bench.
Tell me why since then. Totti retired in 06 from the international team, and since then they never did anything.
No. Here's the thing. I respect Totti's talent, but Totti's peak years was 2000, 01, 02, which is why he was arguably the best player in Euro 2000, and he won the league with Roma in 2000, 2001. But 06, much older, he was coming off the bench, and he was not a regular starter. And Pirlo was more important to that Italy team than Totti was.
He was still starting over Inzaghi, Del Piero. But look, number 3, I'm gonna just put Seedorf because like different teams CLs. Like that's just too much,
Yes,
bro. Like
okay, that's fair,
you
that's
worked
fair,
you
that's
worked
fair.
into too many.
Yeah,
I
finally
put
we got a
zero
CL
on
merchant,
them.
man.
Exactly. I put
Elijah,
zero.
Elijah, I don't want to hear anything from you for the rest of those things. I don't want to hear anything from you, bro.
Number four, I'll give Xavi, and number 5, I'll probably give Modric.
Twitch. Yeah, that's a good list.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me see things on there. So shout out to your boy Ifman, who says Barca Pep era, Xavi was the main midfielder. In 2011, he was third man behind Messi. Huh? I don't understand. In 2011, he was third man behind Messi and Xavi. Iniesta wasn't even the Robin. Okay, sorry. So he was a third wheel, like Triple H behind Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. In 2015, it was Emerson, not even a third wheel.
Where was Xavi in 2015?
Hold on. So are we agreeing with, as a Barca guy, Ziman, are we agreeing with this? 2011, Iniesta was not the wingman to Messi in 2011?
2011, I would say that it was Xavi and Iniesta, but if you put Xavi being ahead of Iniesta in 2011, it's not that crazy as you think, because this guy was responsible for our biggest wins that season. He was also responsible for the 2011 final. He got an assist in there. He outperformed. I thought he was the best performer amongst our midfielders on our most dominant final. But yeah, I would agree that 2015 is where Iniesta became the main midfielder.
No, because do you know how I decided? It's like Xavi was the most important piece to that Pep team, but Iniesta was just the better footballer. That's what I would say. In terms of how that system works and operates, Xavi was most important to Pep. But in terms of just who was just the better, more talented footballer, it was Iniesta. And both those things are needed. Because you need the system to work and operate in terms of domination, ball possession, and controlling the game to suppress the opposition. But in terms of now, we now have to now win and now see what's up. It was the Iniesta and Messi 1-2 punch in the final third.
You could say Pep needed Xavi more. He was more of a Pep player.
Oh yeah, no. Xavi was vital. Like, I get that Busquets played that DM role, but Xavi was the most important player to Pep, hands down. That was Pep's most important player. Ifman again, Zinedine Zidane was ace in 3 different teams: Juve, France, Real Madrid. Carried Bordeaux to the Europa League final. Ace of the World Cup in '98. You see that World Cup '98, I said was really the final. Because the '98, that was really about Thuram, Desailly. It's really much more of it. Basically, it was a team effort outside of Stefan Givac, who was garbage. Euro 2000, he was amazing. Now, that was where he was amazing, Euro 2000. France struggled at the World Cup qualification. Zidane came from retirement, carried them to a final on the most drastic sense of one Real Madrid the UCL, while R9 didn't.
Oh, wait, I have a question. Didn't Real Madrid sign the best players in the world and underachieve? So why is he talking like they won the UCL like it's something big? Didn't they have the best players in the world?
But
it's not about they, it's about he.
Before they started,
like Galacticos stats, like that team, it was on balance. And also, when you're signing David Becks, what the hell are you going to do with without bomb Becks?
They sold Makalele to get David Becks.
No, but basically that team, in terms of superstars, was great. Balance was trash.
He won it before Madrid became like that.
Yeah, he won it in the first season. Like he was the first signing after I think.
No. But AK is right. They underachieved with all 100%. Those players. They should be the first ones to go back to back.
But you can argue that the football landscape was different back then. Like the talent was much more spread out. Because even then, the teams they were facing were still good.
No. But I'm just saying, even back then, if it's in a team has Figo, Roberto Carlos, Raul, Zidane, and R9 expected to go back to back.
That team was never balanced.
That team was created for marketing purposes.
Yeah, for marketing.
I mean, Perry fired Del Bosque for PR reasons, dog. Like that was like
that team on paper was never going to work.
But see, Kenny, that's what you're saying now. But the thought back then when we first saw it in 01 was, my God, look at the same boom. Same thing with the Brazil 06. It's just that people didn't do the math of like, okay, can this work statistically? But Kenny, when you saw all those names in 01 or 02, you were like, bro, man, these guys are going to destroy everybody because there's just too many good players.
I mean,
I know that football is more complex than that.
Wait, they lost I think 01, 02, that's when they won the Champions League, right?
Yeah, 02, yeah, against Leverkusen, yeah.
So wait, but Ronaldo was not there yet. I think Beckham was not there yet as well.
No, because the next year they lost to Juve in the semis.
Yeah. So because Owen also, and I don't think he had the
so
club because
Arnan
his
was
name
not
was
there. I
grenaded.
think Beckham was not there. So I think
No.
the only guys that were there was Figo and Zidane.
Zidane, and I think Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos. Raul was still there. I think.
Yeah,
Raul
Actually, that team had just, I think, they had won like a seal like 2 years prior to that.
Yeah. So hold on. So
they won it 98, 2000, and 02.
So Iniesta Zidane isn't debatable when he played with another all-time in Xavi. If Iniesta was the clear main midfielder, then it's debatable. Xavi was the main midfielder during Barca's golden era. Zidane was the guy with 3 teams. I think that's the main thing. Look, see, I think Iniesta amazing, fully amazing, but you were part of one of the great international teams and arguably one of the greatest teams ever. Like, you cannot say that for Zidane. Nobody is calling the France 98 or 2000 one of the best teams ever.
You can.
Yes,
though,
they had
98.
You can.
Not the
98. You can. Let's be real. No. Let's be real. Let's be real.
No. Okay, who was their striker in France 98? Who was the striker?
True. No, you can't.
Dugari.
Let's not be
Dugari.
No, let's be real.
It was actually
Zidane, France, and Brazil had a lock call on international football until Italy finally won in 06. Like, they had a hold on international football.
But my thing though is,
like, Italy couldn't get past France.
No. Also, you lost to debutants in Senegal and you got grouped. Like, that's France team. Nobody, like, okay, you could maybe make an argument for them in 2000. But afterwards, boom. And even in 06, they had all the names. But yeah, and also, as fans, you won't hear this. How good was Henry for France, really?
No, but in 06, you know
it was
that
okay. It was okay.
You know that Henry literally, I think Henry literally said like it was God coming back or whatever. Like, this guy, I'm sorry, Henry for France cannot be taken seriously.
No. You see, that's where different hangouts. Henry for Arsenal, outstanding. Henry for France, extremely.
Are we saying Henry's a system merchant? Is that what we're saying?
Oh no, I'm saying that
because according to you say he's a sidekick at Barca. He's apparently
100%. He was a full size sidekick for Barca. That guy, he wrote the quote. So sorry, go to it.
Yeah. So and you say that he didn't really perform for France in the internationals. He apparently he never performed in finals either. So yeah, what are we saying?
He's not apparently.
He was a Sheffield United, Burnley, Nottingham Forest merchant. That's what he was. It's okay.
Except no. Who scored that solo goal against you guys in the 05-06
even against,
in your house?
Even against Man U in big games, he used to score. But I think that most, like, if you look at most attackers in that French team, like, I feel like that French team was so built around Zidane that I feel like some of them, they just like...
But Kenny, my thing was that those French teams that Zidane played for, are we calling any of them like an all-time team? No. No, we're not. Like talented players there, but basically, compare that team to the Brazil team from 98 to 02, or compare that team to the Spain team from 08 to 2012.
Oh, no, that's not the point. The point
it's probably because
within their generation, right? You could say 2008 and 2000, right? Within that generation, they were perceived as one of the best sides in the world from an international perspective. That's the whole point. Don't compare them to other outliers in terms of historical references. It's compared to their generation. They were perceived as one of the best. And for a side like that, you can't tell me all of a sudden that side was absolutely weak, or that they weren't perceived as like one of the best nations in the world. It's like you making that argument from Bobby you do all the time. So.
Shout out to you, bro.
Also, HH, I have an idea. This topic is inspired. I feel like we should have a live where we basically do like the biggest stain on like each legend's legacy. Obviously, we're not gonna do that today, but what do you think of that as an idea?
That's too negative. I'm here to promote positivity.
Let's go.
I'm here to promote positivity.
I can't lie. I want to do that.
I'm here to spread love.
You know what? You know what? Somebody on Monday asked that question, man.
Nobody on Monday asked that question.
It's just gonna ask you one last thing.
Wait, hold on. Let me just go with the details now. So, hey man, since Ricardo is shameless, let's go there. France World Cup 02 was stronger than World Cup 98. Peak Henry, Vieira, Trezeguet, Makelele. France Argentina was favourites in World Cup 02 while Brazil struggled in the World Cup qualification, Arnan post-injury. Zidane was injured before World Cup 02. World Cup Zidane, one World Cup Zidane didn't play. France, the defending champions, knocked out in the group stage. First trend at the time, lost 2 and 1 draw, no goals. Oh, it seems Zidane is pretty important to his team. So once you now remove Zidane for his team, a defending champion gets grouped when you have a peak Henry and a peak Trezeguet in that team. Interesting. When Iniesta was clear main midfielder at World Cup 2014, when Xavi was washed and old, Spain knocked out in the group stage, destroyed by the Netherlands, lost to Chile, only beat Australia.
And you know what's
You
know what's funny about all of that? Like HH would say, you let your nation down.
Ricardo, well dubbed. Ricardo, I'm sorry. Ifman, those are quality dubs. Quality dubs. Nomad, you wanted to ask us one thing before we get out of here. Nomad.
Yeah. Just one of these days on your other channel, can we have a full spoiler discussion about the first 3 episodes of Penguin?
Oh, Penguin. Oh yeah, we'll get on Penguin for sure. We'll get it.
Oh yeah, quality show, man. Quality show.
Very good.
Shout out to DC, man. DC supremacy. DC.
SQSN.
Will you be streaming some Sparking Zero, bro?
Some what?
Sparking Zero.
Dragon Ball Z. It's a Dragon Ball Z game.
Oh no! Well, I'll have to see. I'll have to check that.
What
guys, guys, it's been swell. It's been real, guys. I'll catch you on the weekend. One love. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Thank you.